Saturday night. I had some friends over, and it was only about 10 guys, but not all of them were from the show. And then I had to make
guys from the show.
You know, guys who work with us, because it was like Sophie's Choice. I was just like, well, gee, I was going to call up Scott DePace to come over, and then but I'd already called Gary, and then I remembered that Gary and Scott DePace are.
It's a good thing you did.
Yeah, that they're not getting along.
I mean, that's still going on.
I didn't.
With adults,
we
could have handled it.
One of you was an adult.
It was a whole.
I'll be honest with you. I'll be really upfront. I'm glad he wasn't there.
Yeah.
I'll be very serious. I mean, you could have invited him. I would have behaved, but it was more fun. I would have been uncomfortable with him around.
Wow.
Well, I'm an adult. I could have handled it perfectly.
And I could have handled it too, but luckily I didn't have to.
So it was like a guy's sleepover, like they came out. Beth went to West Virginia.
What's she doing in West Virginia?
Getting away from me. No, she had a job.
Oh, okay.
West Virginia has a brand new casino or something like called the Briarwoods. Have you ever heard of this?
No.
There's a casino, and she had to go interview Ben Affleck, Jennifer Garner, and Jessica Simpson, and then watch Lionel Richie sing, and she gets paid. So
there's a job to have.
Yeah, it was
Come visit my casino and I'll pay you.
Yeah, I don't know. It was like a nice hunk of dough, so she went. They flew her there and everything. On like a private plane.
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Wow.
So it was like a whole thing. So she went. It was for a day, and I said, well, I'll just have fun playing chess and being by myself. And she says to me, why don't you have a guys' night? Invite some guys over. I said, why? Why would I do that? She was like, well, you got to be a little bit social. I go, well, I like the guys and everything, but then they're going to be here, and what if I'm not having a good time? How am I going to escape them? You know?
Boy, oh boy.
Oh, you have no idea what it's like to be married to me. I mean, you do have some idea. You've worked with me long enough. But I worry about everything. But anyway, I decided to have a couple of guys over, and like,
well, who made the cut?
well, like Benji wasn't there because I figured, well, all right, I've gone to dinner with Benji a couple of times. Sal and Richard I've gone to dinner with. But like I never had JD out to my house. So I had JD.
Okay. So it's Gary and JD and Fred.
And Fred and Tom Chisano.
Oh, wow. How's Tom? I haven't talked to him in a while.
It was good. You know, he's not in radio anymore. He's like a good guy. He's a good Christian. He volunteers his time helping cancer patients.
Yeah, I know he's doing that. I heard all about that.
I'm like, Jesus Christ, could you be any more saintly, dude? You know? Go out and eat some pussy.
Oh, stop. He's got a wife.
Okay, eat her pussy.
I'm sure he does.
All right. You know it for a fact or no?
No, but they seem very happy.
And then, but I don't want to imply like it was a station event or something. It was just like a couple of guys. Ross came over, but he couldn't stay for the evening. I had a barbecue. Richie Notar, my friend, from Nobu. And Jeff Schick I had out. I hadn't hung out with Jeff in a long time. And they had Tim Sabian? Tim Sabian and Doug Goodstein.
Oh, okay.
That was it. And then I was like, oh, gee, I wish I could have...
Who was it you were like...
Well, I had Jason.
Jason Kaplan?
Jason Kaplan.
Okay.
And I invited Will, because those two are like a couple.
But Will couldn't make it?
Right. Will couldn't make it. He was out of town. And then that was it, And then I went, oh, I hope Sal and Richard don't bum out because they're going to think I don't like there'll be people. It wasn't like that. It was just a couple of guys, and I couldn't have like 50 guys.
Right.
I didn't have room for the guys I had. I would break out the water mattress. What do you call those? Those fucking
air mattresses.
Air mattresses.
Yeah.
Where'd you put air mattresses?
On I had these big, comfortable air mattresses. I didn't have enough room because the guys stayed over. It was a big slumber party. We hung out. We had a nice time, right, Fred?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Terrific night.
Terrific
Great night of bowling, by the way.
Yeah, we went out to a bowling alley.
Yeah.
And bowled. We had a fun time.
Bowling can be fun sometimes.
Yeah.
You don't think of it as being fun.
Yeah.
But if you get drafted into it, it can be fun.
And it was fun. You know, when guys get together, they're brutal. Like when Tim...
Oh, were you all
Sam Ben Ruby
goofing on each other?
Sam goes, he goes, hey...
You didn't tell me Sam Ben Ruby
Sam
was
Ben
there.
Ruby was there.
Cool.
Sam walks in, takes one look at Tim, he goes, I thought you were supposed to be skinny.
Everybody's breaking Tim's balls.
Everyone broke Tim's balls, and then we found out Tim went to McDonald's on his way to my house. Like, he couldn't even fucking wait to
How
get there.
How did you find out?
He shared well, first of all, some of the guys had to double up in the bedrooms.
Uh-huh.
So I even said to Beth, I know Gary's going to want to be with John Hein because those two are like a lovers.
They're like married couple.
Yeah, and sure enough, I said to Gary, would you mind bunking with one of the guys? And he goes, as long as it's John Hein.
Wow.
Yeah, those two.
They're in love.
That's not what happened at all. The woman who runs your house, very nice woman, she said, does anybody, we may have to bunk people up. But I said, well, put me with John because we get along well.
I said, Gary's going to want to be with John.
That's exactly what he said. How was it different?
I guarantee you those
please
two
put me with. It wasn't like it was her idea to bunk us up.
I guarantee you they had sex that night. I can almost guarantee
Gary got some.
Yeah.
That would have been all I got this vacation.
And although I was thinking of putting 𝗦𝗵cie𝘄𝗿𝗍 with John Hein because neither one of them masturbate.
That would have been a
I'm not
safe
doing
call.
anything. How about you?
Yeah, so like if Gary needed to masturbate, John would probably object.
Right, so put two masturbators together.
Right.
Because when two guys you think two guys share a room and they go, hey, listen, I'm going to jerk off.
You mind if I jerk off on you?
What are they, 10?
Pretend you're a girl.
It was a little weird because they put us in your parents' room and there's separate beds that are together.
Right, pushed together.
And they made a point of saying, like, listen, if it's a little weird for you,
You can
move
separate them.
It was a very gay moment.
Well, it's two separate beds.
But they're
I know,
right next
I
to
know.
each other.
Well, yeah, that's what my parents
But
like.
and again, she made a point of going, look, the bed's separated. It's not one bed.
Did you guys separate them, or you just kind of dealt with it?
I got to tell you, I got so drunk.
Right.
I practically could barely get my clothes off. Joe was brushing his teeth. Was the last thing I remember. I passed out.
Right.
So for all I know, we did have sex.
And who else bunked together?
Was your ass sore in the morning?
I was
Because Gary
dead.
woke up and said, I don't know, this alcohol makes my ass sore.
I don't like that drink.
Oh, your scotch is weird.
And, yeah, we had a fun time. It was nice.
Wait a second. So the deal is Tim, and it was Doug and Jason and JD and Tim all drove out together.
Oh, and
Yeah.
So they stopped at McDonald's along the way,
Yeah.
and Tim made a big point of telling everybody that he hasn't had McDonald's in 5 years. He told them at the place. He told them when we were at Howard's pool.
why does he lie?
You're absolutely right.
Lies all the time about food.
You want to know how we knew he was lying? So Tim gets to McDonald's, and he orders. McDonald's evidently has a brand new sandwich. What's the
Right.
name of that sandwich?
Oh, Jason knows. Jason, come in here.
The McFatty?
Yeah, like the 𝗦𝗵cie𝘄𝗿𝗍.
The Angus wrap.
Okay.
Oh, the Angus wrap.
The Angus wrap. So Tim orders the Angus wrap, except he specializes it. And everyone realizes the Angus wrap is so new.
That he'd have to have been there to know.
He has to have at least eaten it once to know not to put this, and this in it. Because you
Right.
wouldn't even know.
Yeah, you wouldn't know what's in it.
So then it comes out, not only did he have the Angus wrap, he ordered 2 Angus wraps. Something he never had before. Now, why would you order 2 of them? All right? Then he ordered, I think did he have fries?
No, what they did is he ordered the Angus wraps, and I think he was explaining how he customized them so that they're healthy.
Right.
And then at the end, the woman goes, is there anything else? And he just takes his head and he goes, it's the McNuggets.
McNuggets and 2 Angus wraps?
Yeah.
In order to take the weight off.
What is that?
I now have the tools in order to take the weight off.
Okay.
Yeah, those tools are gathering dust in a drawer somewhere.
I think he just said, I'm a tool and I have to take the weight off.
If you're unable to do the lifestyle, you can't take the job.
Right.
But I do have to say, Howard, that if Tim has put on some weight and anywhere he's going to be polite about it. Sam is like a jackhammer.
I know.
Behind, he's like fatty and this and that.
Yeah.
All over him.
All over
my
him.
God.
Jason knows he's heavy and he admits it. He ain't trying to
Well,
diet.
Jason hasn't been on a diet and
No.
hasn't made these declarations that he's cured.
And even Tim goes, I brought my green drinks out to your house. And I go, Tim,
Why bother?
stop with the green drinks.
Yeah.
I said, because if you're eating a whole 2 Angus burgers and chicken McNuggets,
Where's the
green-
room for the green drink?
right, the green drink is additional calories. I mean, if you're going to use the green drink as a meal, I get it.
I think he's using it as a diuretic. It's going to shit out the McNuggets.
It is what it is.
Trying to push those McNuggets out.
What's that, Tim?
It is what it is.
Say it again, please.
It is what it is.
Thank you. All right, there you go. Very good. It is. 5 times I asked him what is it.
Oh, my goodness.
The people, you know how we knew he'd been to McDonald's and he was lying? The people at McDonald's greeted him like he was at Cheers,
And they
the
were
bar.
like, hey, Norm, your usual?
Everyone knows his name.
I was
They
a
were like,
man. I was a man for 6 months. Yes.
Why do you drink green drink on top of all the stuff you're eating?
No, because I just feel good on that nutrition.
Right.
So I go off the beaten path a little bit.
but I'm
I
saying-
modified it.
But you
Stop
have
lying, Tim. You don't go off
It's
the beat.
not
You're
lying.
off the path.
Yeah.
There's no path.
Oh, we'll see.
and it says here you also ate fries at McDonald's too.
I had some of his fries.
Can you imagine? He had Angus
JD's.
wraps, and chicken McNuggets.
And I haven't been there in, swear to God, in years.
How do you know what's on this Angus wrap?
Because it states on the board, it said whatever.
And how do you make it healthy? By not eating
I
it.
took some of the less healthier stuff off.
Please.
What'd you remove from your Angus burger?
I have no idea.
You don't remember?
I have no idea.
All right.
It was a blur.
All right.
Thanks for having us out, though.
I told you you'd be fat again. You don't
No, I
listen
won't.
to me.
You wait and see. Wait and see. Wait and see, gang.
Yes.
I love these
what
challenges.
are we waiting for?
Are you still wearing your thin clothes? Or you
No, I had to
you
go up a
and
size.
buy?
I had to go up a notch. I put on 20. It's coming off.
I saw something you might be interested in. It was on TV. I saw it over the vacation. It's like a girdle. T-shirt.
Oh, yes, those
that you
T-shirts.
can
I
actually
saw
buy.
that.
It's $19.95, and it makes you look very slim.
I don't want to do that. I want to be real. So I'm going to get down. Don't worry. Don't worry.
I'm
See, I
real.
love these challenges.
The best part of Tim getting thin was he threw out all his fat clothes when he got skinny.
Oh, yeah. He
That
was
was
going
smart.
through that closet like it was Christmas.
I said to him, just box the clothes because I got a feeling you're going to be back up.
Well, I fluctuate a little bit.
No, you don't, Tim. You just keep going up. Stop
no, no.
lying
I'm
to
going down.
yourself. Stop lying
Watch
to
this.
yourself.
Watch me. Watch
the
me.
only reason you can't,
Watch me.
Tim,
Notice
listen
how
to
everything's
me.
so clean now?
Listen
the windows
to
are
me.
painted clean. The,
Oh, yeah, I saw
The
that.
only
paintings,
reason
everything
you're,
nice around
you're
here?
having this problem is because you're lying
I
to
love you.
yourself.
You know that.
You're lying to yourself.
No, watch me. Watch me. Watch me. All right?
Would you watch him?
I'm
Well,
going to
keep an eye
watch
on
you,
Yeah.
but you're lying to yourself.
Did they paint here?
Yeah, they painted the hallways. They put up all the
Oh, yeah?
pictures. It's great.
Why did they paint if they were
Because
afraid
it
of
was a
leaving in 6
disaster.
months?
You see how it gets.
Yeah.
So, looks good.
What happens if I do leave in 5? Now it's down to 5.5 months. What happens if I do leave?
You can't leave. You can't leave. We
Because they
love you.
painted.
Oh, smart. You sound like the owner of Cleveland because you just go to LeBron. LeBron, we just painted. You're not going anywhere.
We love you.
Thank you. If
They're created by man. We can solve them by man. That's right.
When my alarm went off this morning, I said, if I resign, I said this to Beth, kick me in the head. Because there's no way that's right. So when I was at my house, Gary came out and he hands me an envelope as he's leaving. Both, I want to give you my new book. You know, he gave me the what do you call that?
The galleys?
Wasn't even like a galley is bound. This was just like a big paper clip of his, you know those big giant paper
Yeah,
clips?
the ones with the things that you fold down. Yeah.
And a whole bunch of pages.
Oh,
It's
so
not, it's not a galley. I would
it's
say
a draft.
It's not even. It's a draft. It's a manuscript.
He gave me the manuscript.
Okay.
And so I was like, oh, fuck. You know me. When I'm on
This is your
vacation,
vacation reading?
I don't want to read his book. You know? God bless him. I'm glad he got a book deal. But
he wanted you to look at the parts that were written about you.
Well, remember, he goes, there's like 3 chapters that mention you. I don't know. Maybe I'm nuts, but it seems like the whole book's about me. Remember the book was supposed to be about his mother?
And his mother and his growing up,
his mother
right?
had some mental illness, depression or something. And I said, wow, that's going to be an interesting book. The book's about me. Basically the premise being, yeah, my mother, was a little bit kooky.
And then I met Howard.
And then Howard. And here's how I got my job with Howard. But it's a fascinating read, Robin. I can't wait for you to read it. But the first time you hear about how Gary ended up at 𝗦𝗵cie, and then Gary's job at the local burger place, and then Gary's job
at the record store.
Oh, a whole chapter on the record store. I turned to Beth and I go, who's going to read about Gary at the record store? I turned to Beth and I said, Tom Cruise hasn't written his life story yet. President Obama, I don't think, has written his life story yet.
Oprah hasn't written.
Oprah hasn't written her life story yet. But 𝗦𝗵cie has a book about his life story. I'm sitting there reading it. I'm pulling the hair out of my head.
But did you read it, though?
I read it from front to back.
Oh, wonderful.
Read the whole thing.
Yeah? So now you know all about Gary.
I know about Stephen. I know about Anthony.
Who are these people?
Those are his brothers. I know about his father's World War II history.
Wow.
I know about his father could have been in the mafia, but he didn't. He didn't choose that route. I knew about his ice cream sales.
You mean his dad? What do you mean his dad could have been in the mafia?
He hung out with a lot of tough guys. And Gary's father's nickname. Gary, what's your dad's nickname?
Sally Foo.
Yeah, Sally
Foo. Who
Sally
gave him
Foo.
that?
Well, down like where mafia guys hang out, they know Sally Foo.
Is that right?
Yeah.
That was his name with the guy.
Seems all the ΔΕΛΑΠΑΤEs end up with nicknames. Baba
Booey, Sally Foo.
Sally Fooey.
Sally Fooey.
It's on its way to that.
Well, there's a 𝗮𝗮.
So, there is a lot of stuff about me. And it's more than just 3 chapters.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know. And then, so Beth said, well, what are you going to tell Gary? Because Ross goes, you read it? He goes, you have to be honest with him. You have to be honest with him. I go, what do you mean be honest with him? I said, Ross, it's more than just 3 chapters about me. And the big laughs are me goofing on Gary in the transcripts of them. So, I mean, it's a little more than just 3 chapters about me. But, I give him my blessing. I mean, you know what? When he was working at that record store, boy, the action that was going on.
What are you doing?
Gary can name I can't wait for everyone to read it, actually. We're going to have so much fun with this fucking book. It's mandatory reading on the Howard Stern Show. Beth said to me after I read it, how do you feel about it? I go, I don't know. She goes, well, when are you going to know? When are you going to tell? I read it like 2 days after he gave it to me, but she goes,
when are you going to form an opinion?
I said, I'll probably form it on the air. I said, because that's where I really get in touch with how I feel about stuff. I said, something bothers me about the book.
But you're not sure what it is.
I'm not sure
yet.
what it is. But I found the most interesting stuff about his mom and stuff, and then I think Gary kind of backed off his mom and then got more onto me.
Actually, so my editor's looking at it now.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, this is a really early draft, and the preliminary thing is that we're probably going to expand a lot of the stuff on my mother.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Gary, that's really interesting.
That's where the book is.
Gary held back, though, a little bit.
Oh,
I think he's going to have to go deeper.
He's got to dig a little deeper.
Yeah, you want my comments, Gary?
Absolutely.
Okay. The stuff with your mom's really good. You do need to expand on it. I mean, it might be uncomfortable, though. But he's got the basis of it. I mean, the fans will enjoy the book. Mm-hmm. More stories about working at the record store and the other fascinating jobs you had, especially at WLIR when you were a news intern.
And how you got into 𝗦𝗵cie.
Yeah. And more stuff about Ross Frank yelling at you. I got to admit, I like that.
That actually sounds funny.
That's
I would
funny.
love to read that.
You like that part.
I love that part.
I would love to read that.
Every morning. Every fucking morning she yelled at me.
Yeah.
It was brutal.
Right. All right. So anyway, they call me Baba Booey. Is
Can't wait.
can't wait. I'll tell you some more stuff, Gary. As long as that's a rough draft and you can, work on it.
Oh my God, totally.
All right. Yeah, but very good. Very good.
Gary, so how was your night at Howard's?
It was good. We had a lot of fun.
Everyone had a good time?
Yeah.
And you ended up sleeping in a bed with John Hine?
No, we did not sleep in a bed.
We're very close together.
We slept in a room together. We slept in two separate beds that touched, but then we moved them apart.
Oh, you did move them apart. I thought you said you were drunk and don't remember that.
No, I said I was drunk and I passed out, but they moved them like they might have been like that much room between them.
That's pretty
but they
close.
weren't touching. They weren't touching.
The beds were close. It was odd being in Ben and Ray's room, no doubt about that. But no, we didn't move the beds apart. We kept them where they were. They weren't touching. There was something in between. But it was a little weird being in his parents' room, no doubt about it. But we made the most of it, and I don't mean that the way that just came out.
And are you buying that Tim hasn't had McDonald's? That was the first time in years?
God, look, you guys know I love McDonald's. I'm there all the time. I didn't know that Angus wrap existed, okay? Tim has definitely been there and is definitely going back, no doubt in my mind.
I will lose the weight. Watch me. I put on about 23 pounds, 24 pounds. Believe me, it's coming off. It's coming off.
No more McDonald's.
No more McDonald's. Believe me. Ugh. Ah.
Are you buying that was the first time in years that Tim has been to McDonald's?
No, because I go to McDonald's maybe once every other week, and I never heard of the Angus wrap. And then he went in, he goes, I'll have, he was so fast. He goes, I'll have the Angus wrap, hold the mayo, hold the, he knew everything that was on it. So how do you know that unless you've had it?
He seemed awfully professional ordering his food. So.
Oh, you witnessed the order?
I was there. I was the one that ordered chicken nuggets. I was the last one to order. I ordered chicken nuggets, and then he jumped right in with, oh yeah, 4 chicken nuggets. So
he knew what he was doing when he got there. He knew the drill.
He knew he wanted nuggets. I'll give you that. He for someone, did they even have chicken? I guess they did have chicken nuggets 10 years ago, but who knows?
2 things that prove, besides the ordering of the new sandwich, that he had been to McDonald's many times before. Number 1, he must have said about 30 times that this was the first time he was in the McDonald's in 10 years. And for some reason, no one was asking him. He just kept saying it as he's shoving food down his throat. But 2, and I've done this before, you go 4, 5, 6 months without eating fast food, that first meal back, that hits your stomach hard. It is not enjoyable. You almost got to get primed back up. Tim should have been in the shitter for the next 12 hours after that. And he handled everything, and 2 hours later he's in a bathing suit swimming. So trust me, he's a pro. He's a McDonald's pro. I am a McDonald's pro. And I know when I see one, he's a pro.
Gary, what did you want me to play? I'm thinking maybe I'll save it for tomorrow, but So what happens when we go away for 2 weeks?
Al Gore.
Oh, Al Gore, yeah. The woman made a statement. It was a long, rambling statement. I tried to listen to it on the internet.
It's not a statement. I think this is when she, this is her police sort of deposition, I guess.
Sounds like she's reading it, though.
Well, yeah, it is a prepared...
It's pretty sexy. Did you hear any of it?
I just read that, it sounded like...
Sexy.
It was a prepared statement. She wasn't talking off the cuff.
As I said earlier, evidently, I read in the paper that this massage was $540. No wonder Vice President
took
Gore...
her hand and put it on.
Yeah, he's like, honey, I mean, this is $540. What are we doing? You're not giving me...
You got a touch right here.
Yeah, he hugged her, evidently. This is her side of the story.
All right, I'm ready to stop hugging now.
When you walk in and you're going to give a guy a massage and he starts hugging you,
that's
you
a
can
sign
leave.
You should leave.
Yeah, it's not going well. But she explained it was the vice president, so she kind of...
He must hug everyone.
She was just kind of like, I guess he wants my vote.
Yeah.
I'm speaking on behalf of somebody who doesn't want to be named, so I'm not going to say who it is, but somebody who knows about how these things go says that when you hug a masseuse, when you walk in and you hug her, that's sort of the signal that you've been around, that you're looking for more.
So what else did Sal have to say?
Hello, you.
What was the other signal? Is there some other signal? Like you say something?
I don't know.
Oh, no, you said that if they tell you you don't need a towel.
Well, yeah, that's what I thought was the signal. That's what somebody told me. But
Yeah.
Howard?
Yeah.
It's soft touch.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Not
What's
that I know,
soft
it's
touch?
just- I check out this website where it teaches about massage parlor etiquette. I'm just fascinated by it.
If you say to the masseuse, I want a soft touch.
When you first lay down, she always goes medium hard, and then she doesn't say soft. You go, no, soft touch. And she goes, soft touch. And that's the signal.
How come in your world all the masseuses have an accent, Sal?
Because he does most of his research in Queens.
Hey, Sal, can we talk about what you just told me in your office, or do you want to talk about that?
No, I don't care.
You don't. It's okay.
Yeah, go ahead. I don't give a
So Sal went on a cruise last week.
Yeah.
So he got his and hers massages. His wife ordered up his and hers massages.
Oh, no.
So they go, how many times have you got a massage before? And Sal's about to tell, I get about 20 a year. And he goes, like once. But then he says to his wife, he says he's laying on his back, and he goes, God, he goes, I hope I don't get an erection. And she's like, why would that happen?
Right.
And he goes, he got all weird. And he goes, I don't know. He goes, morning wood. She goes, you haven't had morning wood in 10 years. He goes, I don't know why that would happen. I don't know. He got all
he got all miserable. He sounded like he had a miserable vacation.
What did he tell you?
I texted Sal over vacation, on the BlackBerry, whatever you call that, BlackBerry BBM.
The messenger,
yeah. So I forget. It was like... it was like one day.
Here's what I got out of it.
Horrible.
Because I just spoke to him.
Yeah.
He said he went on a cruise, and I said, well, that's great because at least they only slam you once, and then it's like all included money. And he goes, yeah, except for the drinks. He goes, I think I spent $2,000 on drinks because he couldn't get any sex.
Yeah, well, this was before the cruise, and it just sounded miserable. He was sitting in his garage drinking. I said, did you turn the car on and close the door?
He told me that his wife was having her period, but I get the sense that she's always having it when they go any place for 4 or 5 days together.
Here, wait.
She's
Sal.
very regular. She schedules it that way.
Let me see if I can find Sal's thing. It was on the group thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Stern Show members, 14 members, chat. This whole fucking thing. All right, so he says, I said to him, I was having dinner somewhere and I saw Ashley Dupree.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so I wrote Sal. I said, Sal, I just ran into Ashley Dupree. She was dreaming about your smelly balls. That's how guys write to each other.
What does that mean? I don't even know what that means.
He was just laughing. It was a funny line,
It is? Okay.
She's not dreaming of his smelly balls. Actually, she was with like a nice-looking guy. She was on a date.
Are you sure it was a date?
No, it was the date. No. She's just got her real estate license, she told me. He goes, yeah, my balls smell like Swiss cheese. I should tape a coupon to Bloomingdale's to my nuts. Maybe my wife will remember I have a dick. Where's Tim? What the fuck? Everyone's out. Fuck them. I'm going to jerk off to some old hag pee porn and pass out. Good night.
I forgot I wrote that stuff.
Yeah, I was like, oh, man. I go, well, have a good night, Sal. He goes, no such thing as a good night here. But for you and the beautiful Beth, good night. It's great, huh? Crazy. Boy, you sound like you're just having the worst time.
It's almost like it's a threat when we go on vacation because you have to go home.
Yeah, he writes me, I'm fucked up, sitting in my garage, staring at my kids' bicycles, thinking about the pussy I'll never get. Sal writes, don't text Gary right now. He's busy sleeping.
You ready for this one?
Yeah.
I dropped the load on her pillow last night. Good thing she was asleep.
Oh.
Well, she says I get angry when I drink around her.
Yeah.
So now when I get drunk, I just go into the garage. And
really?
Yeah, it's nice. My little sanctuary.
Mantown. All right. Very good, Sal. Sounds like another great vacation. Might as well be at work.
This is Vito, is as bad as can. He knows he's the best. This is Vito, is as bad as can. He knows he's the best. He's big and he's strong, and he knows he's better, and he knows what he gets, he knows what he knows, and he knows what he has, and he knows what he gets better. He's a tough guy, and he knows the best I can. This is Vito, is as bad as can. He knows he's the best.
I'd marry you in
Maybe
a
we
minute.
both are.
Are you scared of marrying him? I feel you want him to marry you.
Have you ever been married? You've never
I've
been
never
married.
been married. You know, what's the crazy thing that if you've been divorced, that's normal. But if you've never been married,
It's
that's
not normal.
weird.
Not normal, yeah.
But I feel when I'm with you, if I may say so, I get a sense you want this guy to marry you. And,
You're getting the wrong sense, Howard. We're not into that.
Has he asked you?
We're not into the marriage
You
thing.
want to marry him so bad, have his baby. You do.
What,
She
is
does.
she whispering this to you?
I just know.
While he
No,
turns
it's not
his
true.
head?
But Howard, your house was so amazing. Do you remember, like, the next day I was about to hire a decorator and I fired them?
Yeah, she fired her decorator after she saw my house.
Because I was
she
in love
liked
with
it.
his house, and I was like, I want my house to look like this. And it's finally finished. You have to come look at it.
I
looks
wanna
like
see it.
It looks like a baby version of yours.
And who told you your house, your apartment would not be done in a year? Who told you that?
You. And
I
it's,
did.
And you know what? It's still kind of not 100% finished.
What is the delay? How long does it take to build an apartment?
I don't know, like 3 years. What the heck?
What did I tell you?
I know.
So you bought this apartment and it's 3 years later and you're still not in.
I'm in it.
Is it because
I
you
still
are?
have a couch.
You're living in it.
Mhm.
But it took 3 years to build.
It took 3 years to build.
Boy, you look good.
Thank you.
Yeah, you look. I could see why you modeled professionally, made a fortune.
Well, how old were you when you started modeling? You started
I was
young.
15 years old.
Yeah.
Now,
15.
Where did you grow up?
L.A.
And when you're in L.A., your mother just looked at you and knew right away you were that good looking and said, I'm going to put you in modeling?
My mother looked at me and had no idea that I was a model. My mom was a medical photographer, and part-time she would take pictures of women that wanted to model.
Right.
And I would hold the bounce card and check her lighting for her as her little 12-year-old assistant.
So how do you get into modeling at 15?
A girl came up to me on the first day of school and was like, you look like a model. And I was like, what? She was the first person to ever tell me that because people used to kind of stare at me. Howard, I had a big-ass forehead and, like, eyes that were, like, too far apart. They still are, but my face have, like...
Boys didn't come on to you in school?
Oh, my God. Well, since I went to an all-girls school...
I see. So you didn't have an opportunity. Did girls ever come on to you?
No.
I'm sure you've had lesbian affairs.
No, I have not had a lesbian affair.
See, I figured maybe Beth and I aren't enough fun for you and John. Like maybe you guys swing or something. I don't know. We're not that way.
No. Oh, my God. Did I ever tell you the secret about you guys and our plan?
No. What was it?
Okay, I didn't know who Howard was off air versus on air.
Right.
And we had a signal that if you started talking about my boobs and crazy stuff and we thought that your house was going to be like all white lacquer and like black like leopard sculptures and stuff like that. And
Torture chamber.
Totally like 80s yeah, and so we were like, okay, it's going to be that. There's going to be like 100 people there, even though he said it's a dinner with us.
Yeah.
And he's going to start talking all this crazy stuff. So I had like a little signal, which was
wow.
save me, like I'm praying. And that meant
Get us
let's
outta here.
Go.
Yeah.
The moment we pulled up, Howard and Beth were at the front door greeting us like the Brady Bunch or something.
That's how we are.
Their house was warm and wood and love and like
We were nice people.
super nice. We love you.
I think people think we're boring, Beth.
So why
and
do
I.
you
Because
think-
we are boring.
Well, John and I are boring too.
You are boring?
Yeah, we're just like you guys.
How long you been going out with this John?
4.5 years.
And I picture John nude sometimes with a huge penis.
Oh, gee.
I do.
Why do you do that?
I can't talk about this because he is a banker.
Heterosexual?
He is a banker.
Yes, so we
No, but
can't go there.
I just imagine he satisfies
Is
Tyra
that
in every
because
way.
he's black?
Talk about
Not because he's... Is he black? So did you go to an all-white school? Were you the only black girl
no,
there?
I went to a beautifully mixed school.
A mixed school.
We had chocolate, we had vanilla, we had caramel.
Was your mother a dark-skinned black woman?
My mother was like Robin's color, almost exactly. Is like Robin's
And
color.
your father, where's he in the picture?
My father's a little more chocolate.
Are your parents still married?
No, they got divorced when I was 6.
I see.
Yeah, but my dad's still in the picture. I mean, he used to work for my company.
And so when you decided to be a model at 15, because somebody said to you, you should be a model, how does one go about becoming a model? I don't understand how you make that jump.
Well, I waited. She discovered me when I was 13. I waited until the 11th grade when I was 15.
Right.
And I went to a bunch of agencies and...
You walked around with a picture of yourself?
I walked around with some snapshots that my mom took of me.
So you must have known you were good looking, and boys must have started paying attention
Boys
to you.
still were not paying attention. You have to understand that model does not necessarily mean beautiful, alluring, or
Yeah, but you're a
attractive
beautiful
to
woman.
a boy. When I was younger, I was more of a high fashion model look. So it was a little more quirky and more odd, more interesting.
And being
As
a
I got-
black woman, I remember when you started modeling, it was not really that common for a black woman to be a model, and maybe there's only one black model that's allowed to be successful.
Exactly. I walked into the agencies, and a lot of them were like, "Oh, we already have a black model." Sorry.
So it's almost impossible. So if someone
was
would have
hard.
said to you that you would have made a fortune as a model, you would have laughed, because at that time it would have been questionable whether you could even get work.
Yeah, I would have laughed.
So you walk in.
I walk in to the one that said yes.
Who is that?
LA Models.
And are you grateful to them because they didn't say we have already one black model?
I'm super grateful. I'm probably sitting in front of you now because of them. Although they did tell me I wasn't photogenic, but that I should do runway. So I started off with runway with them.
And you were super skinny, I imagine.
I was very thin.
To do a runway, how much? You're a tall woman. What are you, about 6 foot?
No, I'm 5'10".
You're 5'10".
Yeah.
What did
Look
you
at my
weigh?
heels. I mean, I have on like
Those are
7-inch
beautiful.
heels.
Fantastic. Let me see your feet.
No, I have corns.
Okay. I like corn. So you walk in and you're 6 feet tall. I mean, 5'10".
Mm-hmm.
What do you weigh at that point when you're that age?
At 15, I don't know, I was probably 110 pounds.
110 pounds
Yeah.
at 5'10". That's incredibly skinny, right?
Very skinny.
Skinny with the big boobs.
It's not so big yet.
How to be an incredible sight, right?
Not so big yet.
And so they put you to work. How do they put you to work when everyone's sort of not into the black model thing? It's all about whitey.
Well, it's all about whitey.
Yeah, right. Well,
No,
it is.
Well, I started with runway, so they liked black girls on the runway because we were elegant and graceful.
Right.
So then I started there, and then I slowly started doing other stuff.
How do you learn how to do that walk on the runway? What is that all about?
I studied, and I've seen documentaries and stuff on you and how you studied and like really were
You
obsessed.
studied what the women did.
I studied. I went to the fashion library in Los Angeles and like was obsessed with tape. And I'd watch tape of girls from the 80s and just really like study them, 70s too.
So when people say models are dumb, they don't have to know anything, all they have to do is sit in front of the camera or on a runway, you say, no, there's something to be studied there. It's not that simple.
Oh no, some of them really aren't necessarily that interesting.
Because it's a secret. There is something to study about why some people break out and some don't.
Yes.
So what was the secret? That you somehow are more interesting?
I think the secret for me was a lot of research. So like when I went to Paris for the very first time,
Right.
instead of going to college, I went to Paris. I got accepted at every college I applied to. I wanted to be a writer. Yes, I wanted to be a writer and a producer for film and television.
Were you the valedictorian of your school?
No, I was not.
What'd you get
I
on your
wish I was.
SATs?
You know, it was different scoring back then. My SATs weren't that great. My ACTs were amazing. I don't even know if they do those anymore.
I see.
Yeah.
So you didn't go to college.
No, I didn't. I got accepted to all of them, but I got discovered to go to Paris at the last 2 weeks before my first day of college, I got discovered.
And you said, screw college. I can make a fortune doing this modeling.
No, I said, oh my God, this is the craziest decision of my life. What am I going to do? I don't know what to do. I talked to my mom. My mom said, follow your heart. I support you and whatever.
And your mom was okay with you leaving for Europe? How old were you then?
I was 17.
17, she's okay with you just taking off and going to Europe?
Yeah, and the reason why I talked to her about it, and I said, Mom, if I got accepted to a university in Europe, I would go. I'm 17 only because I started school a year early. I would be 18, going to college at the Sorbonne or something in Paris.
Yes, but it's very different. When you go to Paris as a model, isn't every guy a wolf, and isn't every photographer going to fuck you, so to speak?
No.
Do you curse at all?
Yeah, I curse.
You do?
Yeah.
But that's not your image.
No, I curse.
You won't
I
say
used to
fuck.
curse all the time on my talk show, but see, I was beeped because I was on, network television.
When you would go to Paris to model and look in the way you do, even though you think you're ugly, look in the way you do, didn't every photographer try to bang you and say he'd put you on the cover of Vogue?
Okay, I don't understand this, Howard, but it did not happen to me.
Did you go to Paris as a virgin?
Yes.
You were a virgin?
I was a virgin in Paris.
You never had a boyfriend up until then?
No, I had boyfriends. I just was a virgin. I remember doing
How far would you go?
doing a photo shoot with Naomi Campbell and Beverly Pill for American Vogue and talking about virginity, and they were shocked that I was still a virgin.
Naomi Campbell was the one who was mean to you, wasn't she?
Yeah, but this was a nice moment, and
she hated you because you were black. Am I correct? Tell the truth.
And successful, maybe?
Yes.
Yes.
She couldn't deal with it. She said, I'm the black model, not you.
Well, no, the world said that.
Right.
The world told her there can only be one, and here comes the new one, and Naomi, you better back up. So she reacted very strongly to something that was already negative. You know
and
what I
what
mean?
way did she express that to you when you were modeling with her? What did she say to you?
You know that movie Showgirls?
Yes.
Just do that and make it the modeling industry.
She was really brutal to you. Did she try to sabotage your career?
Just that movie Showgirls. That's
How does a woman try to sabotage your career?
But she apologized. She came on my talk show years later and she apologized. But my life was a living hell. I'll admit it was a living hell for years, for many, many years.
Well, I know what was in the press was she always said you were copying her.
Yes.
You mimicked her walk. You were trying to be her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was the exact opposite. I got known for my walk because it was actually kind of comedic. So if that was copying hers, it was mine was very.
What was your walk?
I was very animated. Very, very animated, and I would change my walk depending on what the designer was.
What could a girl make walking the runways of Europe? Can she make? How much can you make a day doing that?
Well, back in my day, some of the top girls are making $10,000 a fashion show.
Wow!
And so you do 5 a day. You do about 25 per city. So add up Milan, Paris, New York, and then maybe a little bit of London.
So you could pull in 50 G's a day.
Yeah, you could.
Oh my God! You must have been going berserk.
Yeah, I was doing pretty well.
Did you get out of control?
No, Howard. I'm conservative and boring like you and
Did you
Beth.
ever get into drugs?
No, I've never tried drugs.
You never smoked weed?
I've never smoked weed. I've seen people smoke it, but I've never smoked it.
I don't understand how you don't try that once.
I don't try. I tried a cigarette when I was 6. It was burning in an ashtray, and my mom's friend's cigarette. And I smoked it, swallowed the smoke, coughed for 2 days, never did it again. When I was 12 years old, my best friend got 2 peach wine coolers. You know those Bartles and James back in the day, or Seagrams? And she was like, dude, let's try this. Da, da, da. We sat in her hallway. I drank the neck of it, and I was like, the peach tastes good, but there's a nasty aftertaste, and it burns. I don't like it.
So you never
She
get
drank hers, and she drank mine, and she passed out beside me. That was the last time I had
alcohol. You're a goody
alcohol.
two-shoes.
No, I mean...
You like to walk around naked, though.
No, I don't.
Yes, I read an interview with you where you said you do. You said that it's important for women not to wear underwear so their vaginas can get air. You said it. Yes.
I never heard you say that.
You know what? That was probably on my talk show, which is true, especially at night. I know this is, God, I can't believe I'm talking about this. But at night, I do tell women, like,
air it out.
Air it out.
Why? Why is it important to get air on the vagina?
I just think it's important to air it out.
So you sleep nude?
No.
What do you sleep in? I'm curious.
It depends.
Do you ever wear any of that lingerie that you're famous for modeling?
You know what's so interesting is I would model that stuff, but I wouldn't wear it to bed.
Not even for John.
It's a little itchy.
Not for John.
I can't talk about that because he's a banker.
So what?
He's the vice chairman of a bank.
Big deal. He's a man. You don't put on a little outfit for him once in a while? Just to keep him interested?
Howard, I can't talk about that.
Oh, you will. I'll break you down. I'll break you down. You're wearing underwear today, though, aren't you?
Howard.
Are you wearing
I
panties?
am friends with your wife.
I know, but are you wearing panties today?
I'm so not having this conversation
Just
with
tell
you.
me if you're wearing
Are
panties.
you wearing panties?
No, I'm wearing boxers.
Okay, well, let me see them.
I didn't ask to see. I just said, do you wear underwear?
Yeah, but you asking me and me.
Are you wearing panties today?
I don't know.
The answer is no. I'm seeing it right now. You can see right up there. So you go to Paris a virgin.
Yes.
And you're a naive girl in a sense because you've never really explored the world. And your mother says you
You're
can go
living
off and do it.
alone, though. Or,
Model's apartment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Model's apartment is a shithole that they charge you a fortune for.
There you go.
And now all of a sudden you're making 50 grand a day.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty heady stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Do you
Who's
go-
managing the money? Who's doing what?
Mommy.
My mama.
Mommy.
My mom was at work in Los Angeles, and she had a pile of work from, she used to work at a Jet Propulsion Laboratories, JPL. And then a pile of my modeling stuff.
Uh-huh.
And then when that pile started getting higher, her employer came up and was like, her boss was like, what is going on?
Right.
So then I begged her to quit because I was stressed. And
you go to Paris a virgin.
Yes.
But you say you kissed boys before then.
Oh, yeah.
You let them feel you up before then?
Of course.
Not
Just
put their
no
hand
going
on.
all the way.
No putting the
Just
hand
not
on.
going all the way and doing all the other
So
stuff.
up until then, you had done everything except intercourse.
No, I hadn't done everything.
You gave a guy a hand job in high school. Did you give a guy a hand job in high school or
Now
not?
you're in court.
Yes, you did.
Now you're in court. You have to
All
testify.
right, so what I'm guessing is, I understand you're dignified. I understand that. But I think this is an important message for girls to get and young ladies
And
to
what is
become
the-
empowered.
To do hand jobs?
That
What
no.
are you saying?
They want to know, did Tyra believe in oral sex before she went off to
Okay.
Paris?
I will say no.
You will say no?
Back in my day,
Yes.
that oral sex was after intercourse.
Uh-huh.
Because it was considered more intimate.
It was considered more intimate.
So a Tyra in high school, when she met a boy that she liked, you would go out with him. You had a high school
Yes,
boyfriend.
and I would not kiss him on the first date.
Right. You were very conservative, but you would
Very.
kiss eventually with
Yes.
your tongue. Your titties were touched.
No, just
under-
stop. The tongue.
Yes.
I had my first kiss with a guy named Christian in a movie theater.
White
and
guy or black guy?
He was like black and Mexican.
Black and Mexican.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mexican.
Right.
Uh-huh. And he kissed me, and then he put his tongue in my mouth, and it was the most disgusting smell. I mean, feeling, not smell. Feeling.
It probably stunk, too.
No, it didn't stink. It felt like a worm. It felt like... I hated it. And I told him, I don't like kissing like that, as if I had kissed before, and I had never kissed before.
But you're right. Guys don't understand that. Kissing a woman, in fact, don't even use your tongue.
Yeah.
Right?
It's disgusting.
It's not all. I watch 𝗵𝗄𝗿𝗱. Do you watch 𝗵𝗄𝗿𝗱?
No, I don't even know what that is.
When these, it's a very important show. These guys kiss. They open their mouth before they even hit.
Yeah, and they go,
and the tongue goes in the mouth, and
the
I go.
tongue is supposed to be subtle and like a nice thing.
Maybe once in a while,
Yeah.
a little some contact, but not a lot.
No.
Guys are too.
And he went, bleh, and I was disgusted.
And so you backed off.
I never kissed him again.
So your line, what I'm trying to say is, as a young girl growing up, as beautiful as you were, you held something back. You allowed these guys to touch your breasts underneath your shirt. You allowed them to touch your firm, muscular belly. Am I correct?
Yes, Howard.
Right. They could put their hand down your pants and squeeze your ass and touch your vagina. Am I correct?
No.
That's not true?
No, not that much.
Nothing below the waist.
No.
They could rub over the
On
pants.
the butt, but not the other part.
No
Let me tell
touching
you-
of the vagina until you went to Paris.
Let me tell you. No, I didn't do anything in Paris. Let me tell you, my mother took me on a train from Los Angeles to San Diego when I was around 13 years old, and she says, we're going to have a talk. And my mom gave me the most descriptive, embarrassing sex talk ever.
And what was that talk?
She said, you are going to start, having relations with guys, and they're going to touch you and they're going to kiss you, and your body's going to feel like this, and this is going to start quivering, and then your breath is going to quicken, and da-da-da.
Wow.
The boy is going to say, oh, let me do this, let me do that. He'll even say, let me put it in a little bit. And I talked about this
I've
on my
used
talk
that
show,
line. Yes.
Right? Let me just do this,
Let me just put
do
the
that.
tip in.
Yeah, all of that. So she gave me a very graphic, like I wanted to vomit on that train talk.
And yet,
cut to 3 years later, a guy is saying everything she said. And because she had told me that, I was able to say, oh my God, he just said, let me put the... So I was like, oh no.
You recognized all this and said, my mother knows something.
Had she not told me that, I probably would have said, okay.
You always go out with super good looking guy? You ever go out with an ugly guy like me?
You're not ugly, Howard.
Well, I'm not very good looking. I know that. Would you ever date a horrible looking man like myself?
I cannot answer that question because I don't think you're horrible looking. But if you cut off like yourself, I can answer it.
But you're very true. Your mother is a very bright woman because she's right.
That's
Guys,
what mothers don't do. They don't. And so their daughters are
One thing I never said to a woman, never let me put the tip in. You know why? Because my whole penis is a tip.
That is the
That
whole
is it.
thing.
That's the whole experience. That's it. That's all there is. Have you ever laughed at a man because he was too small?
Not to his face.
But there are men you've broken up with because their penis was too small, didn't you? Admit it. I happen
Robin,
to know this.
help me.
No, is that true?
No, you didn't break up
If you
with
were
him.
with a man, have you ever been in a situation, and you've been around
We
a
are
lot of
not
good-looking men.
talking about
Hold
penis
it.
size.
You don't even know what I'm going to
Let's
ask you.
talk about yours. I don't want to
It's
talk about other
awful.
ones.
It's horrible. It's embarrassing. Because this is why I'm asking for myself, not for you. When a man pulls down his pants, you take a look and you say to yourself, oh my goodness, what a disappointment, right? I mean, if it's small, you do have that reaction, don't you?
Well, what you can ask is, does size matter to you?
Yes.
A lot of there's like this thing out there that women, have put out that, oh my God, something should be as like your microphone or whatever.
Right. As thick and as a beer can. Yeah.
And that's not the case.
Right. But
and it makes guys very, very insecure. But at the same time, I think it's good for guys to be insecure about something physically because women have so much pressure about their physicality. So, sure, give you guys some kind of penis envy and insecurities because we're dealing with all other kind of stuff, too.
You've been with men where you sit there and go, oh, my God, look at that. That's not going to get the job done, right? I mean, it's a disappointment, isn't it?
Howard, I'm not answering
Isn't that
question.
Robin, is it a disappointment when you're standing there with a man that you're attracted to, you finally have his pants off, and there you see...
No, if you like the man, you're not going to do that.
I could hear that giggle.
Oh, stop it.
That all of you have.
Howard, you've gotten girls.
I've gotten a few.
And you're like that,
And nobody's ever laughed or left.
I keep it hidden.
And you just kiss with no tongue.
That's right.
And say,
And
I'm
they like
respecting you.
So you go to Paris, you're naive sexually, you have barely experienced, and you've never made love to a woman at that point either.
No.
And you never have tried that in your personal life.
No.
I'm sure you were hit on as a model by many women.
Only one model, actually, and I wouldn't even consider it hitting on me.
Mm-hmm.
But she was a lesbian, and everybody knew she was a lesbian. And I was backstage at a fashion show, an American fashion show, and I took my shirt off, and then she pinched me. Was like, oh my God, you're making me crazy, and ran out, and that was
Pinched your breast.
Yeah, and that was it. And she ran out and said, you're making me crazy, and that's it. That's my encounter. Woo.
All right. So what's remarkable is you then go off, and your mother sends you, she gives you the lecture, she sends you off into Paris. You're making $50,000 a day, and I can't believe there isn't a point in your life with that fast lifestyle and all the famous people you start meeting. I can't imagine that there wasn't a period of time where you went berserk. And you didn't. You're a level-headed girl.
I never did.
De Niro never hit on you?
Nope. I had my eye on the prize. I had tunnel vision. Like when girls were hanging out at the club, I was hanging out at the McDonald's on the Champs-Élysées.
Right.
I just have never been attracted to darkness. And for some reason, I've heard stories of models working with photographers that I've worked with, and the photographer answers the door naked and all this stuff. I'm like, what? That
And none of that happened to
never
you?
happened to me, and I don't know. Is this something in my eyes? Do you see something in my eyes,
There
Howard?
was
that-
an attempted rape, nothing.
No, come on. No, there was a photographer years ago, like close to when I was retiring from modeling, and I felt like he had a crush on me.
Right.
But he was like a schoolboy. He was like, do you have a boyfriend? You know, that
He was polite.
Yeah, that was.
Maybe you're intimidating.
I don't know.
Or maybe
what,
it's just the way you carry yourself.
there was something in my 17-year-old eyes that.
Kept people away.
Yeah, but it wasn't like a toughness. It wasn't like Gia at Model G. It wasn't like, ooh.
You lost your virginity in Paris?
No, Howard.
You did not?
No.
How old were you when you lost your virginity?
I'm not going to say, but it was not in Paris.
Were you 20? You waited that long?
I'm not going to say.
Why wouldn't you say that? So many women out there want to know.
I'm not going to talk about that.
Why? Why not?
How old were you when you lost your virginity?
16.
16.
And it was horrible. Woman cried.
Why did she cry?
Why? Because I was her boyfriend. When it happened, did you call your mother? It seems like your father is absent in all of this.
He's so not.
He's a part of your life?
He's such a part of my life.
What does he do
Such
for a
part
living?
of my life. He's retired now, but he was a computer consultant.
Does he run around every minute? Tyra's my daughter. This is that, the other thing. Nothing.
No.
Nothing. Very low-key guy.
No, my dad likes to throw parties and stuff, but
He does.
he's low-key when it comes to me, yeah.
And so, did he warn you about the tip of the penis, or just your mother?
My dad would never talk to me about anything like that.
Honey, guys are going to say they're going to put the tip of the penis
He
in.
would
No.
never in a million years. That was all my mother.
So when you lose your virginity, I take it you were older by today's standards. You waited a while.
Especially by today's standards.
Was it a disaster for you?
I did definitely tell my mother after.
I imagine the guy was beside himself. I mean, you are some knockout.
I wasn't then, Howard.
Right? You were a professional model in
Doesn't
Victoria's
matter.
Secret.
No, I wasn't Victoria's Secret that young.
I mean, come on.
I was not.
But you're that girl.
I am now.
Right.
He can look back and retroactively say, oh, yeah, but no.
Is getting older harder for you? Do you sit and obsess about your looks? Are you worried about your looks?
Howard, I am black. I don't obsess about wrinkles because they don't happen to us.
You do
so
look very
much.
young. I don't even know how old you are.
I'm 37.
You're 30. Yeah, you look like a young girl.
Thank you. No Botox.
Why did you quit modeling so young? You felt that, hey, I don't need to do this. I can become a producer?
Yeah, I felt like I was doing my talk show, and I felt like, I was doing America's Next Top Model, and I felt like...
Whose idea was America's Next Top Model?
100% mine. I created it.
You created the show?
100%.
It's like the American Idol of modeling.
100%. It's in 170 countries, and I own a piece of all of that.
Why do you only own a piece? How much of a piece do you own?
Because I have a network. I have a partner. I have a network.
See.
I have.
So when you're a producer of America's Top Model, it's a big payday, right?
It's very nice.
How much of that show do you own?
It changed my life.
How much of the show do you own?
I can't say how.
You own 25%. I'll say it. I know exactly what you have, what you own, and who you had sex with.
How do you know?
Because I know. I know these things.
Pretty good.
Yeah. You own
I'm not confirming it.
You own 25% of America's Top Model. How much money does America's Top Model generate?
Well, you have to imagine that over in the entire world, there's 170. It's in reruns in 170 countries, and then we have the international version. So we have like Germany's Next Top Model, Heidi Klum hosts that version.
Right.
We have Canada's Next Top Model. Mr. J from America's Next Top Model hosts that one.
Do you hire all those people?
𝗦𝗵cie hosts the British one. No, I don't hire them. I sell the rights.
Right.
And then they hire whoever.
You
but
own the franchise. It's like a McDonald's. You sell it to them.
Yes.
They go out and they produce
I'm
it.
not
And good
gonna
luck to them.
Yeah, exactly. If I own McDonald's, I'm not going to care who's managing it.
It's
Are there
fantastic.
certain rules they have to follow? Like
Yes.
there's a template?
Yes,
or
if they
something?
use the brand, they have to follow a template.
Has anyone ever been on America's Top Model and actually gotten a modeling career out of it?
Oh, yeah, tons of girls. See, the difficult thing is in the modeling industry, you can be very successful. You can be on the cover of Chinese Elle and Greek Vogue, and nobody in America knows that.
Right.
You understand? The modeling industry is so spread so thinly across the entire globe. It's
There were
not
very
like a hit-
few like you who became an international
Exactly.
star.
That's rare. And that's not necessarily going to happen anytime soon again, because the supermodel has now transitioned to reality stars and singers and actresses.
When you hit fame, did you start hanging around with Cindy Crawford?
No.
No, you don't have other model friends?
No, Rebecca Romijn and I were very close when we were modeling. Super close as models.
Why are you no longer close?
I don't know.
It just
I'm
happens.
in New York. Yeah, that's
Do you
just
have
normal.
close friends?
I love Rebecca, though. Every time I see her, it's just
Do you
like
have a lot of
love.
close friends?
I do, but they're mostly from high school.
I see. Not the modeling chicks that
No,
you met along the way.
mostly from high school.
I see.
You also started to transition into acting.
Yeah, I acted. I hate when people call me actress. I'm like, I don't deserve that title.
You were
I
in one
did
of
some acting.
My daughters were in love with that movie where you play like a Barbie doll that comes to
Yeah.
life. They love that movie. must have watched that 50 times.
Yeah, life
Where
size.
life size. Where
Yeah.
I would sit there and watch that thing over and over again. Believe me. Listen, no offense. I could have beaten off to the thing. They're watching it as an innocent. You know what I'm saying? You're parading around in different outfits. I like it. I'm watching it with the kids, but I'm seeing it on a whole different level. So I perverted the whole stupid movie.
That's disgusting.
It is disgusting. I'm so sorry I did that.
Will Smith's girlfriend for
On Fresh
season
Prince
or
of Bel-Air,
two on
yep,
Fresh Prince.
You never had sex with him?
No.
Not with Will Smith?
No, he never hit on me.
Were you insulted?
He was super.
Why? What do you mean he never hit on you?
No, he never hit on me. He was very like, and I wouldn't say
odd
I
is
wouldn't say
that?
paternal because he's not that much older, but he was very like warm and.
How odd is that?
He didn't hit
Are
on
you
me.
kind of freaked out when a guy doesn't hit on you?
No.
Will Smith didn't hit on you?
No, he was married, Howard.
Oh, I think they swing those two.
Stop it.
Well, he wasn't with Jada then. He was with his
Who
first
was-
wife.
he definitely he definitely stepped out on her. Wow, how insulting.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, what is your dating history? Did you ever date any famous guys?
Yes, she did.
Who'd she date? Give me the list.
Well, I know John Singleton.
That's what, the director?
Yeah.
And why'd you break up with him? What's wrong with him?
Howard, I was 19.
You were 19.
Yes.
Did he ask you to marry him?
I don't know, Howard. No.
Have guys proposed to you?
Maybe he hasn't. No.
Have guys proposed to you? Are you unlucky in love? Is that it?
Howard, not every woman wants to be married. If I wanted to be married, I'd be married.
Have you been proposed to?
Maybe I have. Maybe I haven't.
I'm thinking you haven't. Could you be a pain in the ass or something as a girlfriend?
No.
Are you
I
sweet?
look strange because I haven't been married, Howard. Do you understand? If I
Are
was
you
sitting
difficult
here,
to live with?
Howard, if I was sitting here and was divorced twice, you would be looking at me
No,
differently.
I'm
as if it
impressed
was
with
normal.
you. But a guy's not asking you to marry them. This John Singleton character, did he treat you good?
He was very sweet. Yes. Very nice.
But was he abusive or something?
No.
No?
Why would you say that?
I don't know. I'm trying to get to something.
I thought you knew something.
No, not at all.
Did he cheat on you?
I don't think so.
And he was a director, and
Yeah.
you were this hot model, and you're going out, and he's banging you, and you're having fun? Was he your first? Did he take your virginity? Has anyone ever broke your heart?
Howard, I've had my heart broken so hard that I've lost 20 pounds in like 3 weeks before.
You should be the heartbreaker.
I've done that too.
I can't believe.
Yeah, but I've been heartbroken.
Who would leave you?
Like hardcore. Like I had to like move into my mom's house for a little bit, and like she used to have to feed me with this one breakup.
Who broke your heart? Mark Messier? Did you date
that?
Mark Messier of the Rangers?
The hockey
player?
Oh no, I didn't go out with him.
Yes, you did.
I went out with him, but not out with him.
What do you mean?
Like I went out with him in public, and I went to a dinner with like 10 people, and people
I see.
thought I
So there was
dated
no
him.
romance.
No.
You dated Seal. Wow.
Briefly. Will we stop this? What is this music?
Seal broke your heart. Aren't you glad you didn't marry Seal? I mean, he's only had 2 hits.
Oh, stop.
He's not that good.
I love this music.
You went out with Seal.
Howard.
What? Why is that bad? Why are you embarrassed by who you went out with?
Howard is so lovely.
He met Heidi through you?
I don't know.
Did he meet Heidi through you?
No.
He did
no.
not.
That was years later. It was brief.
Who
Howard,
broke
it was
your
brief.
heart? Who broke your heart?
It's been broken twice like crazy, where I had to do, they're not famous, chicken soup, mama feeding me. Like, I wanted to run down the street naked in my nightgown. I'm sorry, that doesn't make sense. I wanted to run down the street in my nightgown. Like, anxiety, like,
These aren't famous guys. These are just regular guys.
Just regular
What
guys.
are they? They're like regular working guys.
Regular working guys.
So you give a regular guy a chance.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I went on a blind date with a regular guy years and years and years ago.
What regular guy broke your heart? I mean, why wouldn't a regular guy want to marry you? That's what I can't figure out.
Because maybe I didn't want to marry them.
No, but you say they broke your heart.
Doesn't mean that marriage was in the picture.
But they broke up with you. Who would break up with you?
I've been broken up with, Howard.
Wow, aren't you shocked by that? That like a regular guy is dating Tyra
every
Banks?
woman has this
they don't
story.
understand, yeah.
There's no woman, I don't care how beautiful, how famous, how
Hello.
wealthy.
Wow.
They all have the same story.
Well, maybe they're not easy to get along with. That's what I'm driving at. Maybe there's something about you,
Are
but you
you
seem
saying
pleasant.
to me
I'm pretty.
And you're
But
interesting and bright.
Howard,
Yeah, I mean,
you're
she's a
saying,
home
like,
run.
Beth has never had a broken heart.
She hasn't.
Oh, she has.
No, she hasn't.
Absolutely,
Oh, no way.
she has.
I'm
She
sure
doesn't.
she has.
Please, look at her.
I'm
Who's
sure
going to
she
break
has.
up with her?
Plenty
Howard,
of
that's
guys
not
have
how it
broken up with
works.
her, and you know it.
No, they broke up with her after she had no inch. She treated them like they weren't. She didn't give them the time of day.
This is a fantasy you have in your head, but there's no woman who hasn't had her heart
Yeah,
broken.
I agree, Robin.
And Tyra's not getting proposed to left and right? Come
I'm
on.
sure she has been. She probably didn't even notice half the approaches she gets.
Yeah, I'm like, why are you on your knee? What are you doing? Come on, let's stand up.
Do you ever date white guys?
I have.
You have?
Yes.
Disappointing?
No. Good guys.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Not opposed to a white guy here and there?
No.
But you have to marry a black guy.
You got to treat me right.
Right.
I don't care if you white, black.
Oh, I'll
Just
treat you
gotta be
right. Oh, believe me. You'd be treated like a princess. Trust me. What is that? A book?
That's my book.
All right. Tyra wrote a book.
Yeah.
Now, did you write it or someone else wrote it?
Howard, I wrote this book.
By yourself?
Not by myself. I have tons of people that have helped me. For instance, I wrote a section that deals with a professor, which I'll get into it in a second, or a teacher, and she's from what I call didgeridoo. And so she speaks with an Australian dialect. So I wrote the whole thing. Then I went to my friend's office that works at Harper's Bazaar, and I sat in her office for 2 hours and says, "Is this right? Is this right? Is this right?"
Right.
And
You
so,
had someone
you know what
go
I'm
over
saying?
with you.
So I had a lot of that.
Did you write this
book?
Did you write this with a type or with a computer?
Yes, with a computer.
Do you type?
Most of it in New York City. I type super fast with 2 fingers.
You're a two-finger type.
2 fingers. I spent tons and tons of time in the New York Public Library at Stephen Schwarzman Building, the real beautiful big library.
Yes.
Months and months in there, and all across the world.
Most people.
What is the book about? We don't
Yes.
even know what we're
The book
talking
is
about.
called Model Land, and Model Land is a fantastic modeling academy on the top of a mountain in a town called 𝗦𝗵cie, and they build the world's most amazing models, and 7 models graduate each year, and the world is obsessed with these people.
In other words, it's a school where they train women to be models.
There you go.
And they pick them out at birth, almost like what they do with chess players in Russia.
No, they don't. They get discovered on a certain day called the Day of Discovery.
I see.
And then they get shipped off to this school. But
Is it like Harry Potter for models?
It's like America's Next Top Model with some magic. Sprinkle some Harry Potter, sprinkle some Hunger Games in there. I've heard Alice in Wonderland. I've heard Charlie and the Chocolate Factory from different critics.
Has the book been reviewed?
It has.
Did you get good reviews?
Oh my God, Howard! My first review is from Publishers Weekly, and it was amazing.
So is that a big rush for you, more so than the TV, more than the modeling?
I love creating like stories, right? So this girl 𝗪𝗪 was interesting. At the beginning of this interview, you were asking me about my modeling career and all the stuff that has happened to me. So I got discovered at 15 years old. 𝗪𝗪 gets discovered at 15 years old.
So it's a lot about you.
It's very similar. I mean, 𝗪𝗪 has one green eye. Look at that.
Does
and one-
𝗪𝗪 ever have anal in the book?
Oh, Howard, that was really awful.
Why? Why is that awful?
That's awful because she's 15.
No, well, eventually she gets older.
No, that's
Oh, she stays
awful.
15 through the book?
Yes.
Well, then anal's out of the question. That is awful.
Yes.
Well, how do I know that? Are you
Yes.
still afraid of
Tukey's
dolphins?
never even kissed a boy.
Is Tukey afraid of dolphins?
Tukey is afraid of dolphins. Yes.
How are you afraid of dolphins? Does that freak you out? On your TV show, you were afraid of dolphins.
No, I am afraid of dolphins.
Well, how did you develop this fear, and when did you discover it?
And why try to get over it? Who cares? When are you ever going to
when are you
encounter
gonna
a dolphin?
encounter a dolphin anyway?
No, I wanted to get over it because I used to have dreams that I was in a swimming pool and dolphins were like bumping into my legs.
And that freaked you out.
It freaked me out.
So you, on your TV show, you put yourself in a tank with dolphins.
Yeah, I went to SeaWorld and please stop this.
Did it cure you?
I thought it did, and I went on my show and like
You
tried
freaked out.
to, but then I started talking about it and I started crying on stage again. And then at SeaWorld, I was like, okay, I went through stage 1, 2, 3. Okay, let me like tread water with the dolphin, and the dolphin can do that tread water thing that they do, and I'll do it in front of them. And my guide said, I'm sorry, I can't allow you to do that because you're still a mess, and you could flail and like hurt the dolphin's eye or something. So I was a danger to the dolphin.
I've read reports that you're worth $160 million, and then I've read reports that you're worth $75 million. What are you worth exactly? Down to the dollar.
I would never in a million years tell you.
Oh, you are a multimillionaire.
I
though.
would never in a million years tell you.
You could probably just retire from America's Top Model, even if you never did a talk show or anything else, right?
I live very like frugally. I live underneath, which I always tell people to do that so that you're not at mercy.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I try to be conservative.
And so do you see yourself now, because it freaked me out when you walked away from a hit television show.
Yeah, I was going to say, why did you walk away from the talk show?
Why would you I thought you were lining up to be like the next Oprah or something. This was the plan. We had a plan, and then you threw it all away.
Well, that wasn't my plan to be Oprah.
Yes, it was.
So no, it wasn't.
I'm telling you, that was your plan. You don't even know your own plan.
It was not my plan.
All right, what was the plan?
It was my plan. I'd still have a talk show. No, I honestly, a lot of it had to do with my well-being. I wasn't well. So doing America's Next Top Model.
Physically, you were run down from doing the show?
Run down.
Is it a huge demand on your time to do a show like that?
To do both, it is. So you have, with a talk show, you have to do 100 and something a year. And it'd be different if I was just showing up, but I was the producer of that show, and so it was hard.
In other words, you can't just walk in and they give you the topics and then you do it.
No,
you have to sit there and brainstorm and do things.
Everything from promos to budgets and to everything to guests and research and.
But when a show is successful like that, isn't it hard to finally pull the plug and say no? I mean, first of all, you were doing the show in L.A. You moved to New York. And then even the people moved with you to New York. And then supposedly they were upset with you because you canceled the show and they moved their lives and all that. Even all of that is a responsibility.
Yeah, it is a responsibility. I always have a responsibility. No matter what job and what production I do, that is a responsibility. But I still have to think about the health. But at the same time, you have to understand that the television business was also not necessarily doing well because of 2008, because of the recession.
Right.
So it also didn't necessarily make the most financial sense to continue as well.
So you were putting in a lot of hours. You said, hey, I'm doing very well financially. I don't need this aggravation of doing a daily talk show. And when you go to them and you say, I'm not going to do it anymore, do people try to talk you out of it?
No, it was a conversation that we had with the production company.
Right.
Because it's a business for them too, so they're looking at advertising and dollars in the recession and everything, and so we just
were they
decided
pissed
to
at you?
continue. No,
no one was mad.
No.
Do you miss it at all on any level?
No, not at all.
You don't.
No. I kind of do miss interviewing people every now and then. It feels weird to be on this side,
right?
So I do like interviewing people.
But you're not a fame junkie. You don't need that constant adrenaline rush of being out there.
I don't need that. I'm a creative junkie.
Right.
And I want to build my business. And I'm going to Harvard now, so I have this
you're
obsession.
kidding. I didn't know that.
Oh.
I still can't figure this out. You go to Harvard for 3 weeks out of the year. How do you get to go to Harvard for 3 weeks out of the year? And then what degree do you end up with?
So it's like an executive business degree.
Right.
Yeah.
And
I graduate next year.
And you live in the dorm for 3 weeks?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Do you have a roommate?
Nope. So we share a living room. We share a bathroom. I'm sorry, we don't share a bathroom.
Does a girl you share a living room and bathroom with?
Huh?
You share a living room and bathroom with another girl?
Not a bathroom, excuse me. We share a living room and like a dining room and a kitchen.
And then you walk in and, oh, there's Tyra Banks as my roommate.
Yeah.
That's not freaky to somebody? That's not different? That's not sort of weird?
It probably was weird in the beginning, but during the second terms and stuff, it hasn't been weird. And it's more than 3 weeks a year. I mean,
and when you go to
term
class, I imagine the boys at Harvard like what they see. I mean, I imagine it caused quite a stir.
I don't
right?
dress like this at
What do you wear
school.
to class?
I wear jeans.
Would you ever wear a cheerleader outfit? Are you in the cheerleading team?
Yes, I wear a Harvard cheerleading outfit.
You would never wear a
Come on.
cheerleading outfit to class
Come
to show
on.
your professor?
You know what? I should do that.
Why not?
I should do that. Maybe they wouldn't cold call on me.
All right, so your life now, you gave up the talk show. You
Yeah.
said, is your health better now?
Much.
Right.
And I'm still super stressed. I mean, writing this book, Howard, I had a lot of stress. Like, I broke out in this, like, crazy pimples. I had a little bit of alopecia. Do you know what that is? Like,
Sure.
little hair loss. It was like the size of, like, a quarter on the side of my head because of the stress of this book.
Does your boyfriend start to look at you differently when you get the pimples and alopecia? And you go, hey, wait, I'm supposed to be with Tyra Banks. What the hell is this? I
What
got
is this
pimples
thing?
and fucking hair falling out of her head. I'm out of here. He didn't abandon you during
Not
that time?
at all.
I see.
Very supportive.
Does your boyfriend know your net worth? Did you ever discuss it with him? With John?
We're open.
You are open about it? You say, listen, John, I'm worth $160 million. Shut the fuck up. You might be a banker, but I got all the bank I need. Do you ever say to him, look, this is what I'm worth? You sat him down?
No.
Do you know his net worth?
Howard, I'm not
Do you know your boyfriend's net worth?
I'm not talking about his finances.
Tell me if you know
I'm the
his net
public
worth.
figure. He's not.
Do you know he's public?
No, he's
I
not.
see him with you. He's public around me. Do you know his net worth?
I'm not going to talk about that.
I got to tell you, Robin, if Tyra doesn't...
the way he talks about your guy, he loves him.
I know he loves him.
He loves him.
If it doesn't work out with Tyra
You're
and John...
setting me right up. That's what you've always
This is the
said.
guy you're waiting for. Successful.
He says to me one day, he goes, Robin, I met the guy
I heard that. I know.
that you should be with. And I'm
Yeah.
like, who's this? Tyra's boyfriend.
Robin has right of
Robin, are
first
you
refusal.
single?
I am single.
Oh, my God.
She's
You want me to
single.
hook you up with somebody?
Absolutely.
What do you
Oh, yeah.
like?
What do I like?
You like chocolate, vanilla?
She
I
likes
like
me.
everything.
Like
I
everything.
like a good person.
I'll tell you what she
Yes.
likes. She likes John. I know exactly what she likes. But this
Someone
John,
like John, apparently.
he's 6'5". He walks around straight.
He's 6'7".
He doesn't even hunch over like
At
me.
6'7", he doesn't.
He's 6'7".
Huh?
Huh? You're totally in love with this guy.
I cannot believe I'm talking about him
What
this much
he
with you.
must-
You know, the only reason why I'm
Why
talking
won't you
about him
ta-
this
you know,
much
I
is
don't
because I've been
understand
into
that.
your house.
Yeah, but I don't understand celebrities being embarrassed about the relationship that they're in. I'm in a relationship. I crow about it. I go, I'm in love. I
Oh, no,
love
I'm
this
not
woman.
embarrassed. No, what it is so when you are dating a famous person,
Right.
I feel like it's a little bit more public.
Okay.
Not, it's public domain.
Right.
But, when you don't, to me, it's a little bit more private.
Does a guy have to jump through hoops for you? In other words, when John started dating you, did he have to date you for a month before he could even kiss you? Or
I'm not going to talk about that.
Yes, you are.
No.
Oh, you're absolutely going to talk about it.
No, I'm not.
So did he have to wait like a month or a week to kiss you? And how long before he gets into your pants? I mean, I would imagine I'd have to work a girl like you forever.
This is so funny. This Howard in front of me is so different
I
than
know.
the
You
Howard
met
at his
this
house
guy
in the
at his
Hamptons
house,
that had to break
and
a bunch
you're like,
of
This is-
I don't
this
want
is
to
the
talk
Howard.
to this guy.
This was the Howard that was in front of you, but I kept it under control. Now he's locked.
I feel
he's
like
unleashed.
now I am in a house full of white lacquer and black
That's right, and you
leopard.
need to make that sign.
Tyra Banks' novel, Model Land, is in stores tomorrow.
Yes.
And don't miss Tyra on America's Next Top Model, premiering this Wednesday night at 9 o'clock on the CW.
Totally. It's all stars.
Oh, so these
Does
are
Adrian
girls who are
Curry
coming
come back?
Adrian does not. No.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want winners to come back.
When you're running a show like that, it's a lot of headaches, too. Janice Dickinson proved to be a nightmare for you. True. I mean, I think she's nuts. I enjoy having her on the show because sometimes
she is a wild woman.
Yeah, but that was painful to you, right? I mean, you had to fire her.
You know, no, there's no firing.
There isn't?
No.
Doesn't she still sort of?
There's that seat is a supermodel, like a
rotating seat.
That seat was a what do you call it? A supermodel that had more experience than I did.
Right.
So no, there wasn't firing.
What was it? She was the first season, right?
She was about 4 seasons, and then we had Twiggy and we've had Paulina. So
So you had her for 4 seasons, but she started to say terrible things about you in the press. She was biting the hand that feeds her. I mean, you were good to her. Did you ever sit there and pull the hair out of your head and go, what did I do to this woman? I mean, I gave her a job.
Yeah. Well, no, the thing is, one thing my mom told me, my mom said, you know, no matter what people like that say, you have to remember 2 things: that you gave them an amazing opportunity, and another thing is you have to remember that they are older than you and they were there before you, and you should never disparage them, no matter what they say. So that's what my mom
That's the high road. But meanwhile, it causes you a lot of stress because she starts to...
No, it doesn't cause me a lot of stress.
No?
No, I still have to acknowledge the fact that I hired her. You know what I mean? And I knew who I was hiring. Do you understand?
Yes.
And Top Model was very successful and had a very successful start.
So
and
you put up, she's the nudnik on the show, and it works.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I knew what I hired.
When is the last time you saw her or spoke to her?
I don't know, Howard.
Years. And if you saw her in the street, you would ignore her, wouldn't you?
You would run.
You would run.
No, I'd probably
and running after
laugh and say, "Girl, what's up with you?"
If you had a daughter, would you let her go into modeling?
I couldn't stop her, but I wouldn't.
Right.
I wouldn't encourage it.
Why?
I just think there's so many other different things to do. If it was something, if the modeling world was calling her, then I couldn't stop her. If it was something that she was really just trying, you know, and I didn't feel that, you know, I felt like there's better things for her, then I would encourage her to do.
When you do that Victoria's Secret stuff and you're practically naked walking down the runway, you're so sort of prudish. I can't imagine you felt comfortable doing that.
I always had a cover-up on the back.
Do you enjoy showing off your body? Is there a certain sexual thrill that comes out of it? I mean, a certain titillation that perhaps?
Not at all. I just liked working the runway.
Right.
Yeah, but I always covered up. I always had like a little something on the back.
But then the Sports Illustrated stuff.
Yeah.
Do you like doing that?
That's kind of out there.
Have you ever posed nude?
No.
You've never done a naked thing?
No.
Never shown nipple in any pictures, even if it's an art picture?
No. Not consensually.
When I say the Sports Illustrated
it might
stuff
be
was
something
out there, it was very sexy.
Yes.
You know, that was a side of you.
Sports Illustrated is very sexy. Yeah. I used to joke and say that I know how to act sexy for a photo, but it's not as natural in person for me. Or like, it's just not as natural for me.
Who's the most beautiful woman you ever saw?
Ever saw?
Modeling.
Christy Turlington's pretty amazing. Iman, it's pretty beautiful.
Beautiful. You friends with her?
Iman?
Yeah.
No, not friends, but she's like has that kind of a mentor type of thing.
You ever hang out with her and Bowie?
No.
Have you seen him? Is he fat? That's what we
Is
need
Bowie
to know.
fat? Someone told me he will not leave his apartment because he's fat.
Oh,
that
come
was a rumor.
on.
I'm not
That's
kidding.
ridiculous.
No, I'm being serious. He won't tour or anything because he's fat.
That's ridiculous.
What do you know about that? You don't know anything about that.
Crazy ass rumors.
You lost a lot of weight, didn't you?
Not recently. Years ago, I did.
You look thin to me.
I do?
Yeah, you look good.
Oh, I don't. I think I've gained a little, though.
If Janice Dickinson was drowning, would you throw water on her? Or would you help her
Or would
out?
you throw her a life preserver?
I'd do more than throw her a life preserver.
Are you a religious person?
I would definitely make sure she survived. Huh?
Are you religious?
No.
You weren't raised in the church?
Oh, I was raised in the church, but I don't necessarily go to church all the time. But John and I, we go to church a couple times a month. He goes to church all the time. I go to church a couple times a month.
You believe in God?
Of course.
What do you mean, of course?
I mean, yes.
You mean you're definite that there's a God up there?
I think so.
You think you're going to die and we're going to go to heaven? And we're all going to hang out?
I don't know if you're going to be up there.
I'm trying to
You
find
know
out.
what? The Howard in the Hamptons
Will
that
go.
answers, he'll go.
He's going to heaven.
He's going to heaven.
This
what do
one
we do
today
with
is
this
not.
This one is friggin' burning, man.
What do we do with this one?
All right, let's go to a couple of callers. First of all, we're here to celebrate Tyra's novel, Model Land. It's in stores tomorrow. She's very excited about it. She wrote it herself. You know, yeah, okay, some people commented, but she wrote it.
She wrote it. Her idea.
Don't miss Tyra on America's Next Top Model. Premieres this Wednesday night at 9 o'clock on the CW. How many years has that been on?
A long time
This is cycle 17 that's starting. So cut that in half.
Tyra will be signing copies. Ooh, Tyra will be signing copies of her book Wednesday night at 7 o'clock at the Barnes & Noble on the 3rd Street Promenade in Santa Monica. What are you going to wear to that?
Oh, something really saucy.
Oh, yeah? Whoa, why not? Let's hear. What are you going to wear?
I don't know. I think I'm going to wear like some like pants. And,
Pants? Wear something like this. Shows off your curves.
I'm going to wear something that shows off curves, but it's going to be pants.
No, guys don't want to see pants.
Because I'm not doing just normal signings. I'm like doing these kind of like symposiums with people.
So wear
I don't
a
want to
dress.
just go hi, 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 hi. I'm talking on stage. It's interactive with the
Wear
audience.
this and wear those heels, and people will come.
Oh, and I'm going to be talking to young girls.
So what?
About
For
my
additional signing dates and locations, go to modellandbook.com. King of all blacks, you're on the air. Go ahead. Real quick for Tyra. We're running out of time. She's got an important life. Go ahead, King.
Yeah, I just wanted to tell you, like, I love all women. I love black women. But what happens is when they get powerful and they get money, they get stubborn and they're kind of hard to get along with.
Is that right? I'm glad you're telling us that.
Are you powerful and stubborn?
And hard to get along with.
I'm not hard to get along with, King of all blacks.
Well, that's like Beyonce, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could tell, like, Jay-Z said, like, she said, now you could get me pregnant, so he got her pregnant.
Oh,
She calls the shots in that relationship, right? Yeah.
I don't even think so.
King of all blacks, are you just intimidated by strength?
No. Yeah, well, I don't like a strong woman anyway. I like them kind of weak.
He doesn't.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That sounds
He's a
like
weird
that's
guy.
what that's
He's
coming
into
from.
he gets married. You're a foot fetishist.
Oh God!
Yeah.
When you said she couldn't, when you said you wouldn't let Howard see your feet, I'm sitting in the sweeper going, damn.
Jim, real quick, go ahead.
Tyra, do you use a vibrator or just your fingers when you
Tyra, do you ever use? Now you're giving him the cutoff sign. You don't believe in a vibrator? Robin uses a vibrator.
Here we go. What have I got to do with anything?
I thought that meant she uses her fingers.
Oh, stop it.
Let's go to. I don't know. Gary, is that you?
Yeah, it's me.
Okay.
Hey, I just want to say to Tyra, I'm probably one of the straightest guys you'll ever meet, and my wife has got me hooked to America's Top Model. I don't know hide the hair of fashion, but I just like the challenges you guys do on the show, and I just think it's a great show. Now, a follow-up question is...
So a straight man can... That's not a question.
Man can like America's Next Top Model.
Exactly. And the straight men always say, my wife likes it, and I watch it with her.
I should be watching that show this season.
You should totally watch
I will
it
watch
this
it.
season.
I'm going to get into it.
I asked you to be a photographer this season, and you said no.
Well, yeah.
You're getting into photography. Do you want to do it this new season? We're about to start a new season.
No, I'm not that good. Believe
I can
me.
hold your hand through this.
You don't want me doing that. Trust me. I'm a pain in the ass. What is it, Gary?
Just to go soon.
Tyra has to go?
Yeah.
All right.
My follow-up question is, what kind of girl is she in the bedroom? I think she's a crazy, crazy girl.
Tyra's very conservative, I think. Tyra, answer the question.
I'm
What
not
kind of
answering
girl?
that damn question.
All right, listen, Tyra. Oh, High Pitch Eric wants to say hello.
Oh,
Let him
dear.
say it. Yes. Go ahead, High Pitch.
Tyra, how are you?
Hi, High Pitched Eric.
Listen, I love you very much, and I want to know, do you have a boyfriend? If not, I would love to go out with you. You're at the hottest.
Would you ever date a High Pitch Eric?
Aren't you lucky that you're already taken?
That's right. Is the dating scene the worst, though, Tyra? Seriously. Are you glad you're in a relationship?
Yeah, dating's not fun.
It's not. Why is it not fun?
But you know what's not fun is wondering, is he going to call? Does he like me? Da-da-da. Does he really have a girlfriend? And he says he's not. He doesn't have a girl. It just, all that stuff is just awful.
It's more comfortable to be in a relationship,
so.
and you feel like someone has your back.
I
and
think
you feel,
so.
Right,
All
it's
that
true.
dating crap.
Yeah, I want Robin out of that dating scene. I really want her hooked up. I really need you to work on that, because I'm not getting anywhere. I tried to set her up. She didn't want anything to do with it. Tyra's Model Land is in stores tomorrow. It's a big deal for her. She wrote a book. It's a very satisfying thing to write a book, I imagine.
And the book is, there's fantasy in here. The supermodels have superpowers.
Are you hoping to get this made into a movie? Is that what the plan is?
I've already been offered a movie when I was writing it, and I said no. I held off.
Why would you say no?
Because I didn't want to focus on writing and thinking about a movie. I didn't want some producer saying, make sure you add this, make sure you add this. I just wanted to tell the story.
I see.
Yeah.
So
And I
much
don't
for
think
good.
you and Beth are boring. We will be calling you guys to have another
What did you think?
exciting
Did
dinner.
you think they dropped you?
You would think we dropped you?
Yeah, I thought we were dumped, maybe.
Really?
Yeah, but we get dumped by everyone.
You
Like,
really thought
Well, how
whatever-
does it happen? What do you mean by that? I mean, what are you expecting?
People don't enjoy us as a couple, I don't think.
Well,
Oh,
what
no,
do you
we
think? That
did.
you
We enjoy you a
invited-
lot.
You
You do?
invited
A lot,
them.
a lot.
And you had dinner, and you went out a couple of times, I
Yeah.
guess, or something.
Yeah, we went out again, too.
Yeah, and then nothing?
Yeah, most
You know,
people are like
but
that
you
with
never
us, though.
really invited us again.
Well, we've invited you a bunch of times. You haven't been around. You haven't been around.
I think you probably had like bigger parties and stuff. I tend to be a little antisocial. I
Yeah, and
prefer
that's
more
the other
intimate.
thing I hear. Yeah, so,
Yeah.
listen, she's got rules, and everybody's got rules. I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
You don't know the
I don't want to
rules.
offend anybody. You know what I mean? I don't know. We're just having some people over. Oh, Tyra doesn't like people.
God, people.
She doesn't want people. She has rules.
Yeah.
So?
But, no, we'll invite you again.
Yes.
No, but we've known other celebrity couples that dump us.
You've been dumped
Right,
by who?
you said that. Well, Rebecca, I think you think.
Rebecca
they
and
dumped
Jerry
you.
got rid of us. Even Kelly and Mark haven't been in touch with me in a long time. Yeah, we were pretty friendly with them. They even Mark married us,
you.
but I didn't hear from them all summer.
Oh dear.
I think Beth and I are just boring to hang around with. People think I'd be a lot of fun.
You're expected to put on a bigger
Yeah.
show, I guess.
I'm incredibly dull. Really, people
No,
are
it was
just
really
boring.
nice.
I
I think
mean,
you're very nice.
Thank you. Listen. I think
Not
the
nice
world of
enough
you.
to see again.
Yeah, right. But anyway, Tyra, and say hello to John for
I
me,
will. And you say
please.
hello to Beth.
Yes.
Darling.
Absolutely.
All right.
And
Say it again, Howard.
yes, the book is Model Land. Pick it up and read Tyra. I will read it.
Will you?
Well, I've only read 2 books, but
Will you give it to your daughter?
sure. I'll
Your
give it to
youngest.
her. Yeah.
The one with the pretty pink bedroom. Can I say that? Or will
Yeah,
she be
sure.
pissed that I
No,
saw
she
her
won't.
bedroom?
No, listen, now she's in college. She doesn't have a pink bedroom
Okay.
anymore. She redid that. That's when she
Okay.
was a little girl.
Okay.
All right, we'll be back right after these words.
You really think we dropped you?
No.
Oh, okay.
I didn't think that at all. In fact, I mean, no, not at all. Honestly.
That's not the case.
Oh my God, you are tall. I
Yeah,
don't
but I'm
even
not.
remember how tall you
I'm not as
are.
tall as I am.
Oh, it's the shoes?
Yeah, it's the shoes.
It's good to
Look,
see you.
look.
Oh my goodness, there you are. There you are. Hello. How are you? Good. You have a little something on your nose.
Do I? Oh, you know what that is? Is it, oh, wait, what is that?
It's a little white thing. I don't know. Maybe from the cup or
Well,
something.
I just got, oh, that's exactly what it is. It's that thing.
Oh dear.
Oh, God.
I don't think it was there all the time.
Tyra,
It's good to see you.
you did a great job.
Thank you.
You were great. Good luck with the book.
Oh, my God. It's
So you're only doing one signing?
No. That's, I don't know why they only had that one. I'm doing,
Why didn't they give me the whole list?
I don't know.
Tell them to give me the list.
Yeah? Will you do
yeah,
it
sure.
for me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why did they do that?
I was wondering if they did that just because that was the most recent one.
Oh, maybe.
I mean, the one
maybe that's it.
coming up.
Yeah, but
no, it'd be
are you
nice
doing
to
one
do
in
it.
New York?
I'm doing New York, LA, Chicago,
They should have given me a list.
Dallas, Miami.
People are interested in that. They, you know.
Okay, so I'll have them do it right now, actually.
All right.
Okay.
Tyra, say hi to John.
I'm not professional.
Oh, you're not professional.
Nah, this is for Howard's website.
Okay, Tyra. You've experienced on-air Howard. What do you think?
He was on air. There was moments of off air. but I think he just can't help himself.
Where he's trying to be that guy at the dinner party.
He's trying to be the guy at the dinner party, but on-air Howard just keeps socking him up the face.
What?
So unfortunately, dinner party Howard going to heaven. On-air Howard.
He's hellbound. So what happens at the next dinner party? Are you going to give him some...
At the next dinner party, I think I'll have it at my house, and I'll cook him a special recipe. Put things in there that, you know.
Will you match up Robin?
I'm going to try to find somebody for Robin. Just not sure about her taste. I need more information. Okay.
Good luck with your book.
Bye.
Said in 2008 that he missed the camaraderie of snorting coke in the bathroom with his buddies, and like sometimes he'll even go and hang out in bathroom stalls because he just misses, I guess, that closeness. The whole Napster thing, we never got into him with that. They were like leading a lawsuit for musicians against Napster, and he says he never really imagined that backlash was going to be so strong to that. They resisted putting their catalog on iTunes in 2006. I'm always curious why that was. He says, you know, they almost broke up, but performing with the Rolling Stones brought them together because everybody else was out. He says he thinks James Hetfield is homophobic in 2001, and he thinks that means that's a sign you're not comfortable with your sexuality. Him and Kirk Hammett used to like tongue kiss on stage just to fuck with people. Hetfield also said in the same Playboy interview that he didn't think Lars was a great drummer. And he's also thrown Lars through drum kits several times. And then you see there's some great quotes there about groupies.
Good morning, Lars.
Good morning.
How are you, sir?
You know what? Doing fine, thank you. How are you?
Not too bad, thanks.
Is there any hot water in my near future?
Absolutely.
Right.
Whatever you'd like.
Is that your department?
Yeah, not really, but I can make it happen.
Okay.
Come right this way.
All right.
So you excited for this interview?
Very.
You enjoy this Howard Stern character?
Yes, I've been here a couple times. I've never been in the new building. Look forward to. Is this Scott Greenstein's office in here?
No.
Scott, how are you? Good morning. I'm glad you worked it out with everybody.
Lars is a member of one of the greatest bands that there ever was, called Metallica. Everyone knows it. What an incredible life. Beating all odds, becoming the man. Look at you, Lars. What'd you do? You cut your hair off? You shaved your head?
His hair's been cut off for a long time.
Not this short.
I think it. I was just trying to beat it to the punch. It's been.
You going bald?
Yes.
The short answer to that.
I don't know if bald is the right word, but it's been doing its best to fall out for the last couple of years.
Do you miss the hair?
Stood standing next to Rob yesterday, who still has hair down here. I was like, he's got enough to make up for all of us.
Lars, when you were a boy growing up, did it see? I mean, the thing that I like most about Metallica, aside from the music, is this story. It's glamorous in the sense that it was such a hard luck story. You grew up very poor, didn't you?
I grew up in a very bohemian situation in Denmark. I don't know if poor is the right word. You know, Denmark is a social democracy working.
Did your family ever expect you to be a success? I mean, when you were just a kid, I mean, I'm sure they used to look at you like, hey, he's some little shit. And it seemed like all you guys kind of had a chip on your shoulder. I like that. I had the same chip.
I grew up poor in the friendship area. I was a bit of a loner, kind of alienated, and just enveloped myself in music.
Did you have friends in Denmark?
I had friends, yeah, but it was we weren't part of like the big gang. You know, we were sort of hovering on the edge, doing our thing, enveloping ourselves in music, and kind of.
How old were you when you knew you were going to be in music?
14, 15.
When did you start playing the drums?
A couple. My dad was a professional tennis player, so I grew up in the world of tennis and traveled around on the tennis circuit all over the world.
Were you almost a professional tennis player?
I was, in my mind, I was almost a professional tennis player.
Is that what you wanted to do, to bond with your father?
I don't know if it was to bond with my father, but I wanted to. It was what I knew, so it was sort of what I wanted to do. And in Denmark, I was actually in the 12 and 14s. I was ranked in the top 10 in the country.
No kidding.
No kidding.
As a team or as an individual player?
As an individual player.
There's no team in tennis.
Well, you know, sometimes they have like doubles and things like that, and they have like group competitions where schools go, so it's collective points and that kind of thing. So you're saying as an individual player,
Yes.
you were ranked top 10
in the country.
Yeah.
in the country, in Denmark.
In Denmark, okay,
Right.
which is about, the size of the West Village.
But nevertheless, a pretty big accomplishment.
Yeah, but it was also, you gotta understand, I come from a sort of a tennis dynasty family. My father was the best tennis player in Denmark. His brother was the second best tennis player in Denmark.
Is that how you got your father's love? I mean, was he a cold kind of guy that, like, if you were a good tennis player, then he paid attention to you and his eyes would light up?
I think that if he was sitting here, he would find that to be quite exaggerated. I was pretty into doing it myself. It was what I knew.
And so your entire childhood was devoted to more toward tennis than to learning the drums.
Tennis was kind of my day job. Music was my passion, and it was the same thing with my father. My father loved music. There was a lot of music around the household when I was growing up. He actually, in his spare time from playing tennis, wrote about music for Danish newspapers.
Did your father ever say to you, listen, if you want to be a great tennis player, knock off the music passion and get passionate about tennis?
No.
No pressure that way?
No. But what happened was that when I finished school in Denmark when I was 16, I came to America to play tennis for a year at, 𝗦𝗵cie𝗄𝗿𝗱?
Oh, sure, down in Florida.
That's the big tennis school.
Yeah. So the first year that 𝗦𝗵cie𝗄𝗿𝗱's tennis academy in Sarasota, Florida, got off the ground, I was there, and I was the only kid out of the 50 kids that was there that didn't go to school, because I'd finished school in Denmark. So I was there in the tennis academy, or the tennis prison, as I called it at the time.
Other guys talk about the 𝗦𝗵cie𝗄𝗿𝗱 school. It's like, I'm thinking of, what's his name, who had the long hair? And Agassi. Was he there with you, those guys?
Agassi was not there yet. The first year I was there, there was a guy named Paul Annacone, who is now Federer's coach. There was a guy named Tom Fontana, Jimmy Arias, who became a fairly well-known player for
Did 𝗦𝗵cie𝗄𝗿𝗱 say to you, hey, kid, you've got some talent here, and I think that you can go places? Or did he just basically say, listen, you're wasting your time, go be a drummer for Metallica? What did he say?
Nick said, jump on it. That was the main thing he said to me. He says, jump on it, kid, jump on it.
Jump on the ball.
Jump on the ball. So I would do my best to jump whenever Nick spent a lot, and I don't want to be disrespectful here, but Nick spent a lot of time. There was kind of a pecking order system. So over on court 1 was where all the, Jimmy Arias, all the star kids were, and I was lucky in the fact that obviously he was very respectful of my father, so I was up on maybe court 2 or 3.
But isn't that a good learning technique? In other words, he makes it so you want to be on court once, so that it's humiliating in a way?
Absolutely. And he would sort of wander over to the lower courts occasionally, and then, he would come over, come on over, jump on it. Okay. Wow, this is what we paid $20,000 for.
In other words, when a guy says to you in tennis, jump on it, it's almost like a life coach, like, oh, go jump on it. But meanwhile, like, that's kind of a horseshit phrase. Like, hey, man, teach me a better backhand, right? In other words, teach me something. Don't give me a pep talk. Jump on it. So you learned nothing over there. Did that discourage you from becoming a professional tennis player?
Yes.
Could you have made a pro career out of tennis, do you think?
No, what happened was that, like I said, in Denmark, I was, sort of ranked in my age groups and so on. When I came to America at that time, and then after Sarasota, we moved out to L.A. the following year, I didn't actually make it on the tennis team at the high school in Newport Beach.
Really?
I wasn't one of the 7 best tennis players.
In your high school?
In Corona del Mar High School. And that was a bit of a buzzkill.
Oh, boy. That's an eye-opener. Yeah.
Why did you go to high school? You were in Denmark. You finished high school at 16, and then you moved to the States, and then you had to go back to high school?
Well, the idea was to come and play tennis for the last 2 years at Corona del Mar High School, where this guy, Roy Emerson, a famous Australian tennis player, his son, Anthony, was there. So he was the star player, and I was going to slide in and be number 2 underneath him. And that took a severe wrong turn one after.
What was wrong with your game? What was the problem that you couldn't become a great professional tennis player?
I didn't have the tenacity to do the 6-8 hours of all that shit every day. I was just tennis. Where I grew up, tennis was something that was about having fun, was a social element. All the players down at the clubs, they would play, and then afterwards they would drink beers and smoke cigarettes. It was kind of like a very social endeavor. In America at that time, in the wake of McEnroe and Connors and this whole thing, every middle-class parent in the United States sent their kids into these tennis factories to try to have the kids be their meal ticket, out of middle class,
So in a sense, you believe, your philosophy is that you had the natural talent. It's just that you didn't have this insane drive that middle-class parents put into it. They all want the next McEnroe.
And I also got kind of turned off by that thing of 6 hours every day, just drills down the line, and
it's no longer fun.
It just became very I don't know, military. It was very hard edged, and growing up in Denmark where everything's kind of la-di-da, you float along and very bohemian.
And you just play games.
I can't even picture you in the outfit, quite frankly. The sweater and the, you know what I mean?
I had the silly little shorts on like everybody else in 1979 that were way too small at the time.
Right.
I see you wearing black with maybe a devil thing or something. I don't
remember
know.
those little shorts that were like that big?
Remember the little shorts?
Hard to get laid. It's a lot easier getting laid in Metallica than it is being in tennis.
And when you see those pictures now, you're thinking, what the fuck? How do we get into those?
So while this is going on, simultaneously, you're getting into music. Did you ever think of becoming a guitar player or a...
Yeah, why the drums?
Well, music, at that time, actually, that year that I was at 𝗛𝗿𝗄𝗿 music, there was a 98 Rock in Tampa.
I know that
kept me alive, and that was Highway to Hell was just breaking. Judas Priest was just getting on the radio, and it was like that's what kept me alive. And I knew there was an incident which obviously I can talk about on your show. Me and a couple of other kids got busted for smoking pot at 𝗦𝗵cie𝘄𝗿𝗍's there. And,
no wonder he had it with you. No wonder you were on court too.
You jumped on the wrong thing.
And,
what kind of boy are you?
So I had to. I mean, at that time, this was a place where there was like a lights out at 9 p.m. You couldn't leave the premises.
Right.
I'm 15, 16 years old, growing up in Denmark. I mean, I've got the run of the country. I've been going to concerts by myself since I was 10 or 11. I was totally, I was autonomous, living a normal life. And here I was stuck in this sort of
like a military school.
Exactly.
Yeah, he called it a prison.
Yeah, so I got up. We had to get up in front of the whole academy and talk about the evils of pot smoking.
And you were a shy guy, weren't you? Because you were antisocial, sort of. You're not the type that had a lot of friends.
It was not the easiest thing I had done at that time, but it was also
public speaking.
It was so foreign to me, the whole thing, that you could actually get reprimanded for these things. We've been slightly dipping into the endeavors of checking out some hash in Denmark and so on at the time. So the whole thing was kind of it was frightening that you would actually get punished for.
So
this
what was
reprimand.
so Lars? What was the speech that you gave to the 𝗏𝗏 tennis crew?
Did you give it to us now?
Did you explain to them that marijuana was very bad and that it could lead to terrible
I think
things?
you could help some people even now.
I mean, what a nightmare!
Yeah. I have been bad. I've been disrespectful. I've been breaking the laws.
Is that what you said?
I don't remember. I think
How
that
long was your
somehow,
speech?
I think somehow I just sort of smiled my way through it and said what they expected me to say. It was nudge, nudge, wink, wink. This is really bad.
Do you think some of the listen, every band has their animosity. I think you guys just happen to put it on film. But when bands, because it's so difficult to stay together for a long time, and you guys managed that, do you think James's problem with you is that James sees you as a guy who was privileged because you got to play tennis and you got to go to the 𝗏𝗏 tennis school? And his story is like, complete, loserville. No one expected anything from him. Maybe he's jealous of your upbringing.
When we first met in Newport Beach in the summer of 1981, I had never met anybody in my life who was that shy. I mean, this is a guy who could barely, say the word hello.
Right.
I certainly couldn't look you in the eye. And when my parents, who were very welcoming and embracive and, come in and sit down and have dinner, I mean, he couldn't deal with any of that stuff.
Antisocial.
And I, at that time, obviously didn't know, about Christian Science and all the stuff that he'd been dealing with for years and the loss of his mother and so on. But, we were just polar opposites. But we bonded over music, and we knew that we had that common dynamic music, but we were from two different planets.
Two different worlds.
Yeah, two different worlds. And it was, at that time...
and yet your passion is equally intense.
Oh, absolutely,
And
absolutely.
the same,
Really
you love the same kind of music.
Yeah, I mean, it's
same
that's what brought us together. But I think that initially he might have been a little jealous over the somewhat functioning family structure that I had going. I was the only guy in those circles that didn't hate my parents. I didn't rebel against my parents. I'd been, they were very embracive. They would, serve us drinks, and I'd smoke pot with my parents.
You would smoke pot with your parents?
Don't say that.
Like, cool.
Isn't that weird? Was that a little weird?
No, because coming from where I came from in Denmark, it was not weird at all. But the point is that
James was jealous of your relationship because he didn't have that.
Exactly.
He was antisocial. He can't even function sometimes. It's like, maybe he was a little bit envious.
Yes, I think that's an understatement. Yeah.
So when you're a tennis guy, okay, and you're doing this thing, when do you start to actually physically buy a drum set and start to play it?
In Denmark, I had been down on the ground in front of my grandma begging. I was maybe about 12.
12 years old.
It was like drums was supposed to, be sort of my escape away from the discipline of tennis. So I started kind of playing when I was 12, 13.
Now, a lot of parents will say to a kid when they ask for drums, screw you, I don't want to hear that racket in my head. I asked my parents if I could play drums, and my mother said point blank, you will play the clarinet because those drums, I don't want to hear you pounding on those drums all day. I understand her point. I don't want to hear that either. It's mean, but that's the way life goes. You realize how different your life would have been if you had my mother? Do you think anything could have stopped you from playing the drums? I believe my mother held me back.
I was pretty driven. As literally in the space of a week, when I didn't make the tennis team at 𝗦𝗵cie High School, I knew that music was my calling, and I just set all my sights on making that happen.
Is 12 years old too late to start playing drums in a sense? Don't kids have to start like when they're 5?
I was self-taught. I actually had to go back after we put our first record out. Before Ride the Lightning, I took drum lessons for about 6 months because there were some basic rudiments that I didn't even know.
You taught yourself drums?
Yeah, in the beginning, yes. Before the first couple of years of the band, I did it all myself, yeah.
That's pretty incredible. I mean, look at the success you are. And you mean you'd go downstairs, put on a record, and sit there and play along with the records?
Yes. Yeah.
Where would you do this? In your basement?
In my room.
In your room?
Yeah.
You had the drum set. You'd sit there and pound away to what records? Beatles records or something?
At that time, when I first got the drum kit, it was more Deep Purple, Black Sabbath, Richard Blackmore's Rainbow, Thin Lizzy, that type of stuff.
Did anybody think of lessons for you? Did anyone? Your parents?
No.
They're so busy with that pot.
They were doing the whole tennis thing.
Tennis and pot. Tennis and pot. You will not play drums. So wait a second. We are smoking a pot now. So this is a thing where you decide, I want to be a drummer. You're 12 years old. You're playing these drums.
I decided I wanted to be a drummer after I didn't make the tennis team in 𝗦𝗵cie High School.
That was the big decision.
That was the calling. You know, when the whole tennis thing it deflated in front of my eyes in the space of a week, literally. Then I knew that music was going to be my calling, absolutely.
How does one get to be a really good drummer? Did you practice 6-7 hours a day?
I played, pretty much all day. Played along the records. I mean, I certainly would. The responsible side of me would say, you know, if I could do it all over again, taking a year or two of real basic rudimentary lessons. You know, you've heard the word paradiddle and doubles and just
double drum.
Sitting and learning all that shit on a snare drum and all that type of stuff. That was the stuff that I had to go back and learn after 𝗏𝗄𝗄 𝗏 came out. You know.
Wow. And when James said to you, I guess this was when a low point in the band, he went in Playboy and said, Lars is not a good drummer. Now this is the guy who is your everything. You are in a band together. Why did he attack you? And I'll ask you this question for one reason. This Keith Richards book makes me insane. Mick Jagger has been very good for Keith Richards and vice versa. Why would you write a book attacking Mick Jagger? Mick Jagger right now is off doing a solo thing because he got fucking fed up with this bullshit.
I couldn't agree with you more.
Why did Lars, why did James do that to you?
Well, you said it yourself. I mean, it was a low point, 2000, 2001, where, you know, in the 30-year career of Metallica, those were the 2 dark years. There was a lot of shit going on that, you know, he was dealing with a lot of his own demons, and you saw the movie, and it was just a low point.
But to attack your drum, I mean, you're a great drummer. Are you not a great drummer?
It's rational, obviously.
I mean,
Lars, are you a great drummer or not? I believe you are.
Thank you. I'm a very intuitive, and I believe that I'm the best drummer in the world to play behind James Hetfield's guitar.
Goddamn right you are. I mean, those are complicated songs. It's not easy stuff.
So I'm not a particularly technical drummer. I'm not interested in being a particularly technical drummer. I'm more interested in feel and
Could you go in a studio session and sit there and play on a commercial or something like that? That would just never appeal to you, right?
No, it would not, no.
And you would never play with another band?
I've never played with another. The only band I've ever been in is Metallica.
Didn't it strike you? I know your bass player had to be kicked out of the band because he decided to do side projects. And in your mind, you say, listen, it's not like this band needs money, right? It's not like this band needs money.
I have to say, that was between James and Jason, which was right around that low point. And I'll tell you, a great thing about in Metallica is that when there's something going on that doesn't involve me, I stay the fuck out of it. I ran screaming in the other direction. It was like, yeah, there's something bad going on here that doesn't actually involve me. I'll just stand on the sidelines.
Is James unreasonable in that sense that, like, why can't Jason go do a solo project? But I understand James is saying, listen, we've got a great thing. You start doing solo projects. Either you're Metallica, or you're a solo guy. Which is it? Choose your allegiance. Or is that too extreme in your opinion?
No, James was James's whole thing at that time was that he wanted that kind of loyalty, and he wanted that kind of dedication, and to stray from outside of Metallica was to show weakness. So his whole thing was kind of we ended up doing some therapy, as you're well aware of, and that whole thing was sort of like you suffocate people through love. That his whole thing was he loved Metallica so much, he loved Jason, he loved everything, that nobody was allowed to breathe outside of Metallica. And I think, fair enough, from Jason's point, he was not involved in the creative side of Metallica. He had no voice in Metallica, so he needed a creative outlet somewhere. So since he couldn't do it in Metallica, he ended up going elsewhere, and then James wouldn't let him do that. And
did you go to James and say, James, aren't you being a little rough on Jason?
I stood on the sidelines.
He said, I'm not talking about me today.
Fucking pussy. No.
Are you afraid? Are you afraid of James?
No. At that time, like you were saying, just things were really fucked up in the band. It was a really rough year. We were very fractured.
Did Jason call you and say, Lars, can't you talk to him for me?
No.
You didn't?
No, that didn't happen.
What a career suicide, though. Here's Jason, who's in one of the most successful bands in the world. I would say to myself, you know what? Like, sure, I need a creative outlet. I'll sit home and jerk off. I'm not leaving this band. This is a great thing for me. I've got financial security. And let's face it, being in a cool rock band and getting laid and blowjobs and stuff is pretty fucking great. I'm not going to blow this thing. No. It's pretty cool.
It was. It definitely was a mind fuck for us because, when you're in Metallica, you're a lifer. You're all the people that work for us. We have people that have been with us 25, 30 years.
It's like a gang.
Once you're in, you're in.
Right.
And you're not going anywhere. So Jason was the first guy that left, sort of voluntarily, and that definitely fucked with us. But I think in retrospect, fair play to him, and I